Welcome to Raven's Keep, where a bunch of friends come together every week to run, dodge, fight, and survive on our Daggerheart campaign adventure. Come along with us on this week's episode as we journey into perilous situations, unforgettable moments, and companionship that will last a lifetime. This is Raven's Keep. After leaving Tidegill, you all hit the road to Cape Row. After a brief stop at the small town of Dewberry for some shopping and crab legs, your friend Killian Highlander caught up with you to shed some light on his request for you to attend an assembly in Cape Row as a security detail. The assembly is for the leadership of the capital city of Windrock to discuss the event taking place soon to open the Colossian Temple doors to the public for the first time in Catron history. This event will be big for the entire city, and the leaders need to make a plan ahead of time. So, your guide Burke Sandstone has been hired by Killian to help get you all to Cape Row. After you departed from Dewberry, you got some more road behind you, as you all had the chance to chat with your new guide and tell him more about yourselves. As Clorinda feverishly studied Catron history, she dove in quietly as you all arrived at the lake known as the Shallows. Deckard, you grew quiet as you realized how close you all were to the Sorrowlands and ultimately your home of Mornvale. Burke, warning the group about the cursed forest on the other side of the lake, noticed your reactions to it, and as him and Bubba headed off to fetch firewood, Mozzie and Rosca started fishing for some dinner. And Deckard, you noticed that your reflection in the lake water shifted into something else. Stealing your sanity, you did not let it faze you. And shortly after, a swarm of giant mosquitoes attacked you all. As Burke and Bubba finished gathering up the firewood, though, they too were attacked, but not by mosquitoes, but by large hulking vegetation beings disturbed of their slumber. Bubba, with Burke following behind, decided to run back to the group. As you all fought off your foes, this is probably the smartest thing you could have done, let's be honest.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah. As you all fought off your foes, Rosca, inside your shell, was thrown with swords out, spinning into a final kill on the being that was restraining Deckard. Once the fight comes to an end, as Deckard slayed the last of the mosquitoes, you all pile onto the carriage once more and make haste away from the area. As night began to fall, so did the rain, as a terrible storm broke out. Burke spotted something just within the tree line along the forest road and stopped the carriage to investigate. What you all saw was a horse lying on the ground, lacerated and mauled. Burke decided to stay behind to ensure the safety of the area and handed the reins to Deckard as he promised to meet you all in Cape Row. Now barreling down the muddy road, you came across another carriage that was stopped and sinking in the mud ahead. As you all recall from the one shot, go listen to it. You all fought off some crocodurtles who were no doubt responsible for the damage done to the horse you found earlier. You also rescued the passenger within the crashed carriage and met Professor Kyoba, a Furland, who told you he too was headed to an assembly in the next city. You took him with you as you continued down the forest road, and as the storm cleared, the rest of the trip was calm, and the night sky began to glow as the sun rose on a new morning. You see up ahead the stone walls of the city of Cape Row, and as the chains begin to pull and the large wooden gate doors slowly open, the city awakens to greet the day. Deckard, as the only one of you who have probably traveled through this place, would you be able to describe what Cape Row looks like up ahead? The overall kind of image of the city.
So, let me see here. So, Cape Row.
It is whatever you want it to be.
All right, then. It is a very, I would say, well put town. Well put together town. There we go. You know, as soon as you walk in, there's shops and everything lining the roadway. Very, very, we could probably say like medievalish like architecture, red roofs, kind of like you would find out in like, you know, old school Germany type deal.
Amazing.
All the buildings kind of smushed together. Primary color of the buildings being, you know, kind of like that white stone, but kind of dirty looking. Various stalls and vendors. There's a fountain in the fountain just past the gate, in the shape of just an old hero from Cape Row. Time is forgotten. Yeah, streets are alive in the early morning. People bustling around, setting up for the day, getting ready for, you know, this assembly that's, you know, happening and the meeting going on. But yeah.
You can hear some kind of catching just glimpses of conversation as you slowly ride along the main street of all kinds of just curiosity and wonder about this assembly. There's people coming from the big city, the capital city, to meet about something that nobody is informed of. It is not an open public assembly either, which further grows the mythos surrounding it. And as you roll along the stone street, it's kind of wavy and unpolished, but in kind of a humble, sort of charming way. There's a simplicity to it. It is an aged city with influences from seafarers and architectures from beyond Cytheria. As you kind of head in and approach the city, what's your plan for stopping the carriage and figuring out what do you do? City's yours.
All right, then. Well, I guess this is a good place as any. Deckard pulls the carriage over and just kind of ties the horse up to something like a post.
Yeah, and as you noticed when you came in, the city is designed for commerce. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Right inside the gate was immediately shops, not residences. So everything is just up front as soon as you enter. So there are establishments attached to each other all the way down the road, and they all have hitching posts on them. There's other horses and carriages parked throughout, and Professor Kyoba kind of hops out of the carriage. Well, I thank you for your kindness and your rescue. Now I must be off to prepare for the assembly. I assume I will see you all there.
Will you be okay getting there by yourself?
I'll be just fine. Luckily, I don't believe I'll draw too much attention here.
You won't? Look at you, you're blue, man.
Might not be the only one. You're green-ish.
That's a fair point. I didn't think about that. I apologize. Continue on your way, sir.
I mean, I'm green.
I'd also be green.
Hold on, most of us green here?
So really, I think
We're just figuring something out about ourselves.
I think that means that blue is unusual, right? Because
Blue
green is normal.
unusual.
Green is normal.
Green is the majority, therefore
Exactly.
anything other than green is.
Careful.
We all look at Decker.
Well, I didn't take this as the kind of group that would see color so well. I
got cones in my eyes.
Well, if you all are done debating
yes,
what color everyone should be,
let us not waste any more of each other's time, shall we? I will.
Professor,
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she's speaking.
Yeah, sorry, everybody. I was a little busy. I got you some notes. I wrote a report about the events.
Clarinda hands them over.
Oh. That'll be very useful, thank you.
You're welcome.
What kind of specific information is in this report?
It's sketches of like various foliages that she saw and crocodiles and literally like her recounting of what happened.
Awesome.
You wrote a book.
No, it's just a few pages.
Well,
It's a lot of
About
pages.
15.
100.
I will take this as a sign that we may never forget the trials we go through that make us better, and try to be more careful on those forest roads from now on. And thank you again, and I'll be off now. See you all at the assembly.
All right, Blue Man. Catch you later.
And he's got his scrolls like up under his arm, and he saunters off.
Go back and join your Blue Man group.
Doppity-doppity. I've got a blue house with a blue window.
What are you guys
You call
talking
it.
about?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Everything's blue except for him himself, everybody around.
we must find Killian. Figure out what we needed.
Right.
How do you go about doing that?
Well, Burke never came with us. I don't think he told us where to find him either.
He seems like one of them people that will find you when he needs you. Should we just
Well,
make ourselves very apparent and then he'll find us somehow?
if this assembly is something that everybody's talking about, well, maybe we can just ask and see.
As just a super quick reminder, Burke, all he had said to you was find Killian at the Flight General's guardhouse.
Or maybe we could just go to the Flight General's guardhouse because apparently that's where he is.
You don't know where it is, but that is what Burke told you.
We could ask for directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'd never ask for directions. I can get anywhere I need to by myself without help from others.
Everybody, let's follow Bubba.
Do
We'll
we-
see how this goes.
Yes.
Do we see any Flight Generals?
I can get you there.
Walking among the streets at the moment, no, you don't see anybody of that stature and status.
Then let's follow Bubba.
I can navigate the ocean, but I can't navigate the land.
Are we sure we want to?
Have some faith in your boy. I'm
I
gonna
have
get you to the promised land.
My
It's
utmost
gonna be
faith
fine.
is rests with Reba, but thank you.
Okay. See, all right. Is there anybody around that I can possibly ask
There's lots of people
for
around.
directions? I approach. Bubba approaches the closest person, and
There's a couple of people just kind of walking past you if you just kind of want
hey, you, y'all, them, they, people.
to
Question.
give me a presence roll to see if anyone pays you any attention.
It's 15 with fear.
Okay.
Because
You people of course hear you. You're loud enough. Volume's not the problem. In this part of the city, it's mostly the shops and the kind of merchant heavy area of the city. And so a lot of people just think you're trying to sell something, and you kind of just getting like, get out of the road.
they
And-
just don't like green people.
Well, let's try that one more time. And if they do shut me out again, I'm gonna throw a fit.
Yeah, I'll help.
Easy fit.
I'll help.
I'm not trying to sell
Spend a
nothing.
hope to help if you
I
want.
don't have any wares or goods to sell anybody. I simply just have a question. We need to get somewhere. I'm not asking for directions because I would never ask for directions, but maybe you know where something is.
How do you help?
I'm going to use my lichen growth so I can look a little taller and get a little bit more attention, and I'm going to be like, "Excuse me, can you help my friends and I?"
Okay, so mark a stress to do that. So as you're trying to get everybody's attention, you kind of see this like round leafy shadow overtake you from behind as
It's just
yeah
blocks out the sun.
yeah as Mozzie, how tall do you grow?
About 6 feet.
6 feet. Okay.
Twice the size of me. Almost.
And you're still just as slim, like all the way
Yeah.
up. Okay.
It's even more unsettling.
Blimey.
And you spent a hope to help.
Yeah.
Did you roll the d6 to help?
No, I did not.
Give
but I
me
guess
one
I
more
should do
presence
that.
roll and add your d6 to it.
Go!
Same face from both of you.
That's a 5 with hope, though.
And now it's
Take the hope.
Now it's an 8 with hope.
Good! Gorge!
Okay. Take that hope. Okay. So I would say by now, you're kind of getting some people who walk past you and just kind of slow their pace a little bit and look up. And they are starting to give you a little bit more attention. If you say just the right thing, you might snag somebody who doesn't think you're just being weird salesman.
Excuse me, does anyone know where the High Guard Tower is?
Flight General's quarters.
Flight General's quarters? I don't remember things well.
Naming.
You mean the Flight General's guardhouse? I can't say I've heard of a tower, though.
Yes, that must be it. With Killian.
I don't know anybody who's there, but I've seen the place.
I would love some help if you don't mind.
Well, I'm in a bit of a hurry, but if you head down the main road, up about 3 blocks, hang a left, you're gonna start making your way toward the city center. Stop when you see a big fountain surrounded by benches and roses. Can you remember that? Benches and roses.
Benches and roses. I will remember the roses.
Beaches and poses.
He's no help.
God.
Benches and roses.
Roses
Right.
and benches.
He's like
Beaches and roses.
looking up past, and Bob was like right here between the two of you, and you're just talking over.
Just trying to jump up.
Benches and roses
in between. Hey! I asked first.
Call dibs.
Would you give me some respect?
And yes, benches and roses. That's the city center. Surrounding the center are a number of businesses. I'm pretty sure I've seen what you're looking for on a sign next to one of the doors there.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
No, yeah. Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, gee,
you.
thanks, mister, for all the help you gave us.
You're welcome.
Come along, Bubba.
And he disappears off into the crowd.
Be detected
We're
a
looking
little
for
bit of
benches
sarcasm
and
there.
roses.
Guys,
Past the fountain.
I figured it out. Follow me.
Honestly, that was pretty good help there. I was gonna, persuade people with my, my helpers. Holds out the knives.
As you guys head down the main road and approach where you need to turn, give me an instinct roll.
All of us or just
Just Bubba.
Oh,
gosh.
boy.
That's not bad. That's 18 with
Wow.
hope.
Oh, man, take the hope.
Nice.
As you approach the third block where your left is, you at first were just going, just frogging it through life, and the bright red of the roses kind of catch your big bulbous eye.
That's right.
And it jogs your memory, and you almost too late take a really sharp turn, and they all have to kind of like stop and scramble to like follow you into your left.
Beaches and poses. This way on the left. Found him.
Are they pretty roses? Are they healthy?
What you all enter into is a really nice kind of central area where there's a big beautiful fountain, and it's surrounded by wooden benches where it's like bench flowers all the way around. They are large, like growths of red and white roses all the way around. The area is manicured and cared for, and well grown. As you and all the buildings kind of in this little area are all facing inward, to this central area. They were all built around it. And you see one sign that reads City Herald. You see another sign that reads Bracers and Blacksmiths. Another reads Potions and Lotions. So there's a couple shops, couple of businesses, establishments here. And then you see a building that is attached to another, like, larger building. The door is extra tall. The roof is made of what looks like a thick weaving of straw and sticks. And the sign next to the door reads Flight General's Guard.
Do you see it? Does anyone see it?
Yeah, it's right there. The thatched roof.
Perfect.
Who approaches first?
So Deckard walks up to the door.
Amazing.
Doesn't knock, just opens it.
That's why you go first.
As you reach for the handle, it opens about 3 or 4 inches, and from the other side you're and a force hits the door from the other side and stops it.
Who goes there?
Deckard Blackthorn and company.
What can I do for you?
Killian told us to meet him here.
Nah, he's expecting you.
And he opens the door, and what you see is a very tall winged creature that looks more insect than bird. It has wings, 4 wings that are translucent with like a bluish sheen to it.
Are you a fairy?
I am a type of fairy, yes.
Brilliant.
I thank you for asking. Most people just walk away.
Yeah, I can see why.
You can't just say that.
And what you do see, he has like these large black eyes you can see yourself in. And he's wearing like dark black and blue roses. Pretty intimidating. But he doesn't respond to your comment. But as he leads you into
Smart.
into the guardhouse,
Good.
you see
That means I'm right.
yeah. You see a wide open space with a cobblestone floor, plenty of open windows, large oak beams, fire crackling. There's a decent sized like kitchen area off to the left as you're kind of walking through the space following this creature. There's a kitchen space off to the left. There's what looks like some desks and office supplies on the other side, and it's just stacked with like scrolls, papers, books, maps. There's a storage area further down that's full of more of the same. I mean, old maps rolled up that look like all crinkled and the edges are torn from use and reference and studying over the years. Then in the far corner are stacks of like wooden cots, like bunk bed style. And as he leads you in, he approaches one of the desks.
General Highlander, you have some visitors.
And you see your friend sitting with a long quill, white feathered, looks like it came off of himself. And he dips it in an inkwell and is writing on some parchment. Mr. Blackthorn, I can see you all made it. I'm grateful and relieved. I trust the journey wasn't too taxing.
We had some trouble, but we made it through. You might want to send someone out to look for bugs, though.
Where is Mr. Stanstone? Is he all right?
Just after the, forgot the name of the lake.
Shallows.
Yeah, just past the shallows in the wood. We saw a carriage and the noise in the wood. He ran off after it.
It seems he's going to signal to the other creature. It seems we should send out and look for him. As capable as he may be, I want to keep our friends close. I still have not found our missing dignitary.
Actually, I think we can help you with that.
Did you find him?
Yes, we stumbled upon his carriage.
The professor is safe.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a huge relief. Thank you. Where did you find him?
He had gotten attacked by some crocodiles.
Vile creatures.
Was he attacked by the crocodiles, or was he just sinking it in a carriage?
Well, I think that his horse had been attacked by the crocodiles, which then made his carriage go.
That makes sense.
Right.
The horse is an extension of the sir, so therefore he was also too attacked by the turtles.
Facts. I'm
Croco.
pretty sure he didn't make it.
But the professor is safe and within the city walls?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the professor. No, yeah, sorry. I thought you said he didn't. I thought you were talking about
I
the
thought
horse itself.
The
That's what you're
horse?
talking about?
Yeah, the horse.
I thought you said he didn't make it. Like, who was that? Who's right?
You're like, wait a second. His ghost was with us the whole time.
Well,
Maybe that's why he was blue.
well, seeing as the assembly is tomorrow morning, I promise lodging and compensation. And unless there is anywhere else you would like to visit within the city walls, please follow me to your quarters.
Roscoe's still outside. He's staring at the fountain.
Okay. Okay. Give me.
Was it the sea? Is it like the sea is calling you?
No.
It's a fountain.
I don't get these fountains. They're just, you can't swim in it. You can't drink from it. You could put a boat on it. Why is it here? It's just a structure with water.
Is your friend outside talking to himself? Is he all right?
He's fine.
Does he want to join us?
I'll go check on him.
I don't think
Right.
I've ever seen him do that before.
I'm gonna just go out and be like, it's okay. It's just a structure.
But this water, open, but close, open, close, open, closed.
All right, I think I see what you're saying. But let's go find a place to sleep, okay?
We should make this open.
Let's
Okay.
go open that door, okay?
Attack the fountain.
Yes.
I think it's happy here. I think it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes. If you want, I can even talk. Well,
Yes, please do.
I can talk to the plants and make sure it's being taken care of. I can't talk to the fountain.
Can you talk to the plants and ask them about the fountain?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do that.
So what am I asking them?
You also don't have to do this, but you
don't.
totally can.
I'm
There he
gonna-
was talking to plants about how they treat a fountain in the town. We just got
Mozzie
to.
is gonna kind of just realize that Roscoe's losing it a little bit, so she's just gonna go and start talking to these flowers without actually talking to the flowers.
That's amazing.
And I'm going to actually speak in Lycian language
Okay.
to it, so that way it seems legit. And then I'm gonna come back over, and it's gonna be a minute, so it seems legit. And I'm gonna come back over and I'm gonna say, Rosca, they said that this fountain is open and sometimes closed. But right now, it's been used to help water them, and they're very happy with it. They get to hear the fountain rain down, and it soothes the plants. So there is a reason for it.
At least there's a purpose.
There is a purpose.
Arr.
And let's go inside with our friends and find out where we're sleeping.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
And he vanishes. Into the shadows. into the mansion. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just,
Very theatrical.
going in.
Tink, tink, tink.
I love that. Just sidetracked Rosca is the best.
He's not used to the land. He's only in the water.
He's a sea turtle.
He's a
That's
sea
so
turtle.
awesome. That is so awesome.
Sea turtles. So as you catch up with your companions, Killian takes you down a western hall, outside for a second, through a beautifully curated garden courtyard between the guardhouse and the other larger building that it's attached to. It's open on either side, but it's slightly roofed as you go across. This building was donated to the flight generals by the city. You're my guest in this house. Please feel free to come and go as you please. As he opens the side door into the other building, I open it up to you all. what does this space look like as you all kind of spread out and familiarize yourself with it? This is your temporary lodging for the time you're in the city.
Where we can perhaps chew and snooze.
You absolutely can. You can do both of those things.
I kind of picture it like the downstairs. There seem to be like no frills here, so I feel like it's just kind of like an open
Stone
space.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some of those bunk beds again.
Yeah, some bunk beds, maybe a hammock or two.
A little kitchenette in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like a stove.
I think there's a plant.
One single plant.
One single plant.
Has it been watered?
I don't know. You have to look.
Talk to the plant, see if it's been treated okay.
We're gonna make you. talk to
I
plants
want to
today.
believe that this is a sad looking plant.
Oh no.
Because I think that if they're flight generals, they probably don't come and water the plant very often. So that makes me upset.
Mozzie would know.
So I ignore everything I've seen so far, and I go over and I pick up the pot and I turn to Killian and I go, "How could you?"
My apologies.
I mean, it's just been in this pot, and you guys have ignored it, and it's brown. And when I go do this with my hands, the leaf starts to come off. And I'm just like,
Can we get worse?
and I'm like,
Just traumatizing herself.
Trying to stick it back on.
how could you do that?
Mozzie.
It's got a family.
Let's pillage the mansion. They're clearly evil.
Wait, are you saying that plants have families?
Of course we do.
They're social.
My deepest apologies. Mozzie.
I start taking the leaf and I use my wild touch to make more vines, like stick the leaf back on the plant.
Just like a band-aid.
I need water.
Certainly, right away. You have access to all the water you need in your kitchen area.
I think I want to go down to the fountain. The flowers told me it's better down there. So I'm going to take the pot, I'm going to put it underneath my arm, and I'm going to just stomp off downstairs to where the fountain is.
Well, I've never seen anybody get so upset over a houseplant before, but
We're still getting used to it ourselves.
I suppose it's something we should all get better at.
They are quite social with the other plants, I'm finding. But now I've learned that they have families.
That is
If
very
they
good
have
to know.
families, what else can they do?
Well,
I'm sure you'll find out and let us know.
Absolutely.
Oh, I get it.
fascinating.
If
Sorry.
where I'm from, there's a saying: if you have family, you already have everything. So, hopefully, that's enough for them as well.
Perhaps the little ones are called buds or sprouts or something like that.
You know what, General? You're right. Family is everything.
Sorry if I struck yet another nerve. It seems like I don't have exactly the
You're
best
on a
track
roll,
record.
man. Just calm down for a minute.
Is there anything that I can get you to make you feel better?
You got any like insects or something just hanging around? You have any,
For sure. There's
do you have like a garbage area where you take your garbage out and you think there's flies buzzing around it?
well, there's some insect life and some butterflies and stuff out in the courtyard enjoying the flowers.
There's a centipede crawling up that wall right there.
Oh, gross. Centipedes?
It's your one thing.
You draw the line and
Let us say. He's got
That's the line.
That's why you draw the line.
Have you ever had a centipede before?
He's got class.
Cannot say that I have, no.
Yeah, well, do yourself a favor. You take my word on it. It's not worth it. It's fine.
Wriggles all the
But
way
anything
down.
that flies, well, sorry, not anything that flies, but insects that fly, small insects that fly. You know,
Perhaps a beetle or a...
Yes, be careful your talk around my companion in the other building. We come from different upbringings.
y'all fly. I get it.
Well, I'm a bird. Unless you're going to go around eating birds, we won't have a problem.
Depends on how hungry I am, but it's okay. Small birds.
Don't quite know what to say about that.
I've been tempted.
The navigator on my crew is a bird, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna hear down from the courtyard. Why did he not water you? I'm so sorry.
Your friend seems very upset. I hope that the rest of your time in the city fares a little bit smoother than so far.
Killian, where's the assembly taking place tomorrow?
There is a hall back out to the main road down the left, slightly deeper into the city. I will send along one of our mechanical assistants to fetch you in the morning. His name is Boone. He will take very good care of you. He lacks people skills, so be patient, but he has very good programming, and he will get the job done. So he'll be along to fetch you in the morning, take you to where you need to go.
I'm gonna go scout it out right now, so.
Fair enough. As capable as you have all proven to be, whether it is in your rest or in your travels, I know that I will see you all at the assembly, safe and sound. And hopefully, Carlos willing, we'll get to the other side of this assembly without issue. If we can get through this, it's a big first step toward the temple opening. We just have to get through this. Anyway, I have my evening patrols ahead of me. As you can imagine, it is quite physically taxing, so I must go take a moment and prepare for that. The rest of the day and the evening is yours. Should you like to rest, familiarize yourself with your new lodging, it is yours for the time you are here. Until then, I will try to have my utmost care for plant life in the area. And if I come across any insect catchers, dealers, I'll send them your way.
It's all right. I'll make do. I'm actually gonna go look for some right now.
I trust you will. Right. Well, I'm glad you're all here. And I will see you tomorrow at the assembly. And in true Killian fashion, he heads through the doorway on the side door there, back out into that really nice courtyard, and big, gorgeous, huge wings flourish out, and with one hard push, they go down, and you see him like shoot up and then kind of rest on that woven rooftop there, and just gather up the sun for a quiet day before the crazy. Would you all like to do?
Go find bugs. Go find that trash. Maybe there's some manure or whatnot around there as well.
So as you head, what did you want to head back out into the city, or do you want to go in the courtyard?
Courtyard, and then maybe like around behind the building. Usually people will leave their trash behind the buildings, right? So as to people won't see it.
So as you head out into the courtyard, you definitely, like, there's a plenty of like, just, like garden bugs, butterflies and stuff kind of zipping around, buzzing around. But the further you go into the courtyard, closer to not the front where the fountain is and where Mozzie's having her breakdown, it's toward the other side. Like, both sides of the courtyard are open. There's like a half wall, and it's stone with some smaller pillars, so you can essentially like hop it. Now on the backside, where it goes onto a main road back out into the city, there's no gate. But on the front, there's the gate that leads straight out into the main like city center with the roses and the benches. As you head further into the courtyard, though, you catch a overwhelming scent that hits you pretty hard. Make a instinct roll, please.
14 fear.
So you automatically know that it's what horses leave behind. And as you are just inside the city where all the merchants are, it's got the most traffic along that entry road. as you head to the back of the courtyard, you turn and you kind of see it's not just what horses leave behind. It's someone whose job it is to clean and collect what horses leave behind. And he's got a cart with about 15 horses worth piled up. And he's shoveling one more back on and plops it on the carriage before he readies himself to pick up the carriage from the front and start walking. And it has attracted quite the swarm of flies.
Sir, can I, hold, excuse me, partner? Pardon me.
Who's that then?
Hey, Ryan, turn around. Hey, howdy. How you doing? Question for you. Where are you taking that dung?
Where am I taking it?
Yeah, I mean, could you just leave it here for a few more minutes? I'm kind of hungry, and don't take that the wrong way.
Excuse me, sir.
No, hold on, stop. Don't cut me off.
I don't know what you're into, buddy, but yeah, I got a job to do.
Right, just a couple. Mozzie! Bubba yells out for Mozzie, try to get her attention.
Okay. And Mozzie had, while all that was going on, Mozzie actually took the dead plant almost dead, half dead, sad plant, and she planted it with the roses because there's something called companion planting, which is for real, in real life, where if you strategically place a plant that's not doing very well with a bunch of plants that are doing well, then they actually thrive and do better.
Nice.
So she's doing that and she's tucking it in, and as soon as she hears Bubba, she's like, okay, Mozzie, it's okay. I just need to get it together. I'm coming, Bubba!
Mozzie!
By the way, did you shrink yet? Back down to normal size?
He's still 6 foot.
I
Big old pots.
am about to. I will say that I did once I was planting it, but I fussed at the front, the fairy, and told him, no uncertain terms, is he to ever make sure, like, dig out that plant or treat it like weed or anything. And I used my size as intimidation on that, and then I shrank back down.
Okay, fair
Now
enough.
I'm running after Bubba with my hot shoes.
Okay.
Mozzie!
Flanking.
Follow the sound of my voice!
I'm coming! What a glorious pile of dung.
That's what I'm saying. All right, mister, please.
You guys are way too into this.
Please.
I'm
Give us a couple minutes. Let us just... just soak this in for a second.
Are you just doing the street here? Like, do you have to move yet?
I mean, look at all the dung behind you that you missed. Come on.
Oh my goodness, that won't do.
Please, sir. Couple minutes. Come on.
Give me a presence roll.
I will help him
Now, if
by
you,
turning
if
on my
you look
eyes.
at your Slyborn,
Yep.
I believe you have advantage that
To
could...
negotiate with Is he a criminal?
Oh, okay, no, he's not a criminal.
All right, I'm gonna burn a hope, and
He's a former criminal.
I'm gonna burn a hope, and I'm gonna use my big lichen eyes on him, try to make him feel
Okay,
bad.
so roll presence and a d6.
Oh! Oh,
I
man.
don't think we should roll together anymore.
Yeah, cut it out.
2.
Quick math. That's 11 plus 2 is 13. It's 15.
Yeah.
With hope.
Oh,
Bad.
hooray.
15 with hope. Okay.
So we get our hope back, right?
Mister.
No.
Okay.
You get your hope.
Yeah,
You spent
he gets
yours.
his then.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mister.
Actually, hang on. Let me make sure I'm spend a hope to roll more than one advantage. Dice being used on the roll, you only take the highest result. So it doesn't say if you get a hope back. I think you
That's fine.
you help successfully, so
Yeah.
I think you get hope. Look,
Look at her eyes. How can you deny this wonderful plant?
well, I've never seen anything like you before, but you seem friendly
Thank
enough.
you.
Look,
That is a compliment.
I've already been in hot water with the city. Okay, look.
What if? Oh, wait. I have an idea. What if we cleaned
What's left on the street?
Nope.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. You don't have to do it.
Okay, yeah, that ain't my job. That's fine. If you want to shovel if you want to shovel dung for who knows how long it's
I
gonna
mean,
take.
there's only a few more plops left.
I just want to eat the flies. I just
You
want
did
you
a
to
great
dig
job.
your root toes
Look,
inside
look,
the
look,
dung.
look. I can't risk anyone seeing someone else doing my job. That'll get me fired quicker than just taking a break. So
I'm
just
sorry, I was just trying to help.
Well, then just take a break. Then.
break.
That's what-
I'm not gonna be far. So don't
Okay.
do anything weird.
yeah,
with
you
it.
don't even have to leave. You just have to watch us. If you don't leave, you can
I
watch
don't
us do
think
some
I
weird
wanna
stuff.
watch.
But that's up to you. Don't.
I don't wanna witness
I
what
take my root
is
toes
about
out
to
of my
happen.
pots and just
Oh.
hop right in.
God, this is freaking weird.
Bubba's just like latching his tongue.
This has been the best part of the day.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down, and he's gonna just sit on the street, like with his back up against the building.
Good lookout, Bubba.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
also, I think I have a lead on some beetles in the garden.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as they only have 6 legs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, who would want to eat one?
That's what I'm saying.
So I kind of
Get with the program, people.
I kind of envision the scene of like you guys are still on the inside of the half wall of the courtyard, like you're just like leaning out, hitting bugs, and you're sitting on the edge of the wall with your toes in the cart,
Yeah.
like at the edge of a pool,
Yeah.
and you
I dump out like my old dirt
nice.
and fill it up with the new stuff.
You're gonna take that with you.
Oh yeah.
I'll remember that. After a second, you hear a voice from the crowd call out, "Right, what are you doing?"
Who? Us?
Yeah,
You ever heard of R&R? Rest and relaxation?
Yeah.
you ever heard of your friend Burke? You remember, right? We
Oh,
traveled together
Hi. Sorry.
a couple days ago. I'm the only guy around
only
here with his
heard-
accent.
I only heard the
So-
voice. I didn't see the face.
I understand.
He's the only one being happy.
I'm glad you're okay.
Big bald guy with a beard. I
What?
get it. 1 in a million. But
But I can hear.
what then? This is what you do when you first get into the city.
I feel a little judgment, Burke.
No, no judgment here. What you put your feet in is on you. I've put my toes into some things. All right, so
I bet you have, big boy. Come on now.
we've all dipped our
You nasty man. Look at you.
toes into less than reputable materials. This
Ooh,
isn't the
my.
worst of it all. So, right. So I trust you're all settled then. If you're on that side of the wall, you've got.
Oh yeah, Killian set us up good, man.
Got
We got.
Highlander then.
Oh
Good.
yeah, he was a gentleman and a scholar.
Right.
Oh, sure he was. Tell that to the plant, Bubba. Tell that to the plant.
Well, I could say something, but it won't understand me. Anyways, yeah, we're all set up. Deckard left to go scout out the assembly location.
Right.
So I don't-
Rosca might be still in front of the fountain.
or not. Honestly,
Honestly,
that
who
boy
knows?
he
Who knows?
is a slippery man. You know.
Far from the waves of what he's
Potions
used
and
to, I
lotions
get
was
it.
pretty close too, so I mean he might be
It's a
looking-
potion shop. Good. I might-
Clorinda, I don't know. She does whatever she wants. No one ever asks questions. She just kind of
understand.
she's there all the time. She's just there.
Bubba, calm down.
Okay.
Well,
Another fly.
I'm gonna settle in at the guardhouse and check in there. And I wasn't invited to the assembly, so I wish you all the best of luck. But I am staying with you. They extended the lodging, so I will see you all later tonight. But I'm going to go stock up for my own journey back. So I'll see you all later.
Okay, sounds good.
Right.
It's good seeing you again. Sorry, didn't recognize you.
There's
but,
a lot of people around here. I don't fault you for it.
All right.
It's a lot of people you get to meet week to week.
Well, okay. See you later then.
Right.
I feel like he was a little upset with us.
Yeah. No duh. We just spent a whole day and a half with this man. We fought monsters with him.
I also feel bad because I did feel very judged. And
You should.
I have
He
to-
was judging you hard.
if I have to dip my root toes in some horse poo, There's nothing wrong with that, and I don't want to be ashamed.
I don't see nothing wrong with that at all.
That's why we're buddies, buddy.
That's
Bubba.
why. That's why.
That's why.
That's why.
As we head away from the courtyard, what are you doing?
I'm scouting out the assembly hall.
Okay. So as you head through the city, you've definitely been here a couple times, mostly passing through, but there were a few threats that came a little too close to the people that live here. So indeed, you've had some business in this area. It's probably one of the calmest times that you have just been able to walk through city streets, not on mission, not being chased or hunted yourself. So you feel a good sense of clarity about you. So you do find the assembly hall rather quickly. It's built right at the end of the road, so you cannot keep going. You come right up to the building. You have to make a left or a right. There's a little roundabout there.
Okay.
So you see the same red roof as everything else. You see 4 tall pillars up front, big doors that lead into the hall. Other than that, it's a big rectangular building built for one purpose.
All right. So Deckard is gonna climb up on a roof of a nearby house
Okay.
and just kind of sit down. And do I see any guards patrolling?
For sure. They're not standing at post at the assembly hall, but rather they are getting ready for the assembly to get assigned their position.
Yeah.
You have a few common guards that are all wearing the same armor, the same kind of getup.
Yeah.
They're you can see whoever's talking to them is kind of pointing them down each street,
Okay.
giving them orders of their route, essentially, of patrol.
Okay.
I just see this as like Deckard has just unlocked a viewpoint in Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
He gets up, and then he just unlocks a
I
portion
was
of the
thinking
map.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
What about other points of access to the building?
You see a couple of windows that are pretty up high that are not really designed to be opened or viewed into, but rather just simply letting natural light in.
Okay.
In case their torches run dry, they'll still have some light on the inside of the building.
Okay.
So they're more function than anything. There's a couple of pulley system wenches on the outside to be able to take any sort of materials vertical or, move crates from kind of spot to spot. Again, very Assassin's Creed. You do see... Give me a knowledge roll, please.
Yes, roll the die. Yes.
Do it.
Ooh, that's a crit. Ooh. Double 4s, baby.
Why am I not surprised? Take a hope, clear stress.
No.
So
to keep my stress.
you...
Nobody ever.
You... A minute later, you see a couple of guards approach a figure that looks like he's a hulking guy. Big dude. He looks like he is to himself wearing armor, but there's a cloak over top the armor with the chain connecting the two sides of the cloak. Hood over his head, and all you see poking out from the shadow from the hood are 2 large tusks poking out. They approach him, and he doesn't seem to respond or move or flinch or anything. But then you see somebody else who looks very important. Really nice clothing, purple and gold robe, run up to them and stop the soldiers. And he's gesturing don't mess with him. He's supposed to be here, kind of a thing. And they very quickly back down. And that's all you get from that. But there's a couple of other figures here preparing for the assembly in the morning that are not, they're not directly military. They seem important or influential in certain ways. Beyond that, that's what you get.
Okay.
Tusk man.
Tusk man.
Tusk.
Dude.
Tusk. The Justin Long movie.
besides like
Tuscan Long.
besides those folks who just showed me, and obviously the guards and the patrols and stuff like that,
Yep.
am I seeing anybody who is sticking out like they shouldn't be in there? Besides me.
You see it's hard to make out with the busyness of the area, but I will request, if you want to look beyond just what you see, give me an instinct roll, please. Those dice are so heavy.
That is 11 with hope.
Cool, take that hope. You think you see an additional figure coming up the side of the building? And just as your attention turns from what was going on with the soldiers up to this figure who's coming from the back of the building forward to the front, some merchants and carts come rolling by as it begins to increase for the day. And just as the carriage passes, the figure is no longer there.
All right, so I'm definitely taking what alley was that?
So if you were looking, if you're looking straight at the building, what nearby rooftop are you at? Like, what's your view?
So if the road is, if this is the building, and the road's going this way.
Yep.
My building's like here.
My thought exactly. So you're perched on a rooftop in front of the building. If you're facing away from the building down the road, you would be up
and over to the right a little bit.
Northwest if you're facing away from the building. If you're facing the building, you're up to the right. Got it. So
Across the street.
What you saw was him coming down on the right side of the building, right alongside it.
I just make a note of that alley.
Okay.
Because if he was able to slip through there with all these guards here, there's something there. So I'm gonna go investigate.
Follow the thread.
Pulling at the string.
Okay. So you hop down and head in. As you enter into the alleyway, you are promptly approached by those soldiers. Just as you start to go past the front of the building, about 4 of them rush in and stop you. Excuse me, sir. This area is off limits for an important event happening in the morning.
Oh no, I'm here for security detail.
Do you have any way to prove that?
I'm working with Killian Highlander.
Oh, that's a pretty big name to throw around. Could have just come up with it. Is there any documentation, any way that you can prove you're meant to be here, sir? And even if you were, what brings you here a day early? What business?
Security?
We have plenty of that, sir.
So much so that you just let a random man walk down this alley that you none of your soldiers caught. You freaking meatheads.
They look at each other. We have this area sealed off, sir. I can assure you that there is no activity beyond the front of this building.
And I can assure you, you missed somebody. So I'm seeing where he came from. Because obviously, none of you are capable of doing your own job.
Be careful, sir. We are the road guard of the city. You don't want to find yourself in shackles, so close to this event that you claim to be here for.
Oh, I cannot wait to wipe the smile off your face tomorrow. Good day, gentlemen.
Best be off, sir.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see. Just trading like one-liners.
My dad could beat up your dad.
If you were close to us, we could give you some.
He wasn't even wearing armor.
Bang, bang.
Oh.
Did you see that funny hat then? What's he think he's gonna do?
Oh, dude, no. No.
Flash the metal.
And they kind of begin to
handshake
saunter
it,
off
and
laughing to themselves.
As I'm just walking away, I just grab my saw cleaver and just hold it out and then just flick it long and just keep walking. And then I just glance over my shoulder, my red eye staring at them.
Okay.
And I just keep walking.
Did you see that? Wonder if he has a license for that weapon. It's an open weapon in the streets of the city.
I'm sorry, I thought this was
You're like 30 feet away from each other hurling insults. I'll say that they... Whatever. We have more pressing things to attend to. And they skitter off.
cool. So
Fun times.
neat. I would just make my way, I guess, back to, you said there was like a potion shop. I would just make my way back to everybody else.
Yeah, there's potions and lotions, which is it's open. If you wanted to swing by, you can. What are the two of you doing?
I'm at potions and lotions.
You're in the shop. Great.
What time of day is
Are
it?
you yelling at the fountain? I would say by this point it's been we'll say it's been a couple hours. You're looking at late afternoon, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock.
The sun's still up in the sky enough.
Sure is.
Okay. Roscoe's gonna scale a building.
Okay. You can certainly do that.
Okay.
You're capable enough. You've
Yep.
climbed to the crow's nest many a time. So you are very capable of scaling a building.
Okay.
To what end?
Are the buildings close together, or are they further apart?
They sure are. Mostly attached, actually, like row houses, row buildings.
All right.
Yeah, Jonathan said they were smushed together.
Okay, good. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Just gonna run rooftop to rooftop,
Cool.
checking out the high seas of the,
Turtle Batman.
yeah.
Amazing.
I was gonna say he's gonna be like scoping any signs of injustice in the alleyways and whatnot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Give me an instinct roll.
Okay.
He said he wanted to go into the potion shop too, so we'll wait for him to come in and catch up with you
Do
guys.
you want to stop now? Get what we did. Done.
Yes. I'll say this. As you scale the building and run from rooftop to rooftop, you hear some commotion in a nearby alleyway below, and I'll definitely need an instinct roll. But before you do, let's take a break. We hope you're enjoying the adventure so far, as Mozzie, Deckard, Bubba, Clorinda, and Rosca face perilous odds on their journey, each one coming from their own rich pasts, carrying their own driven goals. Mozzie, traveling from the fantastical magical Whisper Grove, marches on bravely into a wider, larger world. Deckard, ever on the hunt for the next monster he can slash or shoot on his quest to rid Katra of its evils. Bubba, in a noble search for answers and solutions in an effort to bring an end to a dark reality. Clorinda, diving into the planet's deepest, most ancient knowledge in search of her own intellectual expansion, carrying secrets of a past shrouded in mystery. And Rosca, set to explore the lands beyond the seas in a quest to grow and prepare himself to once and for all be the captain of his own story. These brave companions bring their individual goals together to create a group capable far beyond the underestimation they often receive. Continue along with us across the continent of Cytheria on a path full of danger, wonder, and everything in between. We're back. So Deckard is heading back to the house you're staying at.
Potions and lotions.
Oh yes, you're heading to the shop. Let's catch up with Rosca's instinct roll.
Yes, do that.
Whenever,
Yes,
whenever,
right now. Let's do it right now.
whenever it's convenient for you.
Aaron Burr.
Fail with fear.
Is that what he said?
Sorry, you said it was instinct, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's 0, so it'll be
Geico commercial.
diddly squat.
I think it's a Geico commercial.
Yeah.
3 with hope.
Yeah.
I got my hope.
Take that hope.
Yeah, buddy.
You survey the streets below. But the streets don't move like the waves did. And
Okay.
the stillness of the terrain throws you off just a little bit.
Whoa.
The people moving on the streets are plenty. Not confined to 10 or 15 like the crew you're used to, but hundreds. As they all make their way out to the various establishments for their evening meal. It's hard to spot anything in particular, and the commotion you heard was people making their way out on the streets.
Could you say that the amount of people is similar to a fog?
I would say that it would be difficult to discern any one thing moving through it similarly to a fog.
Would it be possible that Roscoe realized that he didn't have his cape unfurled yet with his little mechanism? So that's going to give him a confidence boost so he can actually properly scour the cities.
I will allow it.
Like his urban
I will
water
allow
world.
it.
All right. So
You would.
2.
I would say you'd have to go street level
Okay.
to use it to
Fair.
to move among the people. Yeah.
Fair enough. Much better.
And you're using your fog experience.
Yes.
So suspend your hope to use it. Spend 1 hope to apply, and add your +2 to your roll.
That's a 9 with fear.
So you hop down off the edge of the rooftop. Cape follows the shell, and you land down on the street. You look around and you zip between the people. Nobody notices you. Nobody sees anything out of the ordinary. You move with such ease that you don't even realize you just moved past a pickpocketer who stole something from somebody in the crowd. You move past it, and something didn't seem right. You turn and look. The pickpocketer runs into the crowd of people, and you just weren't keen enough to catch it before he got away with, or made away with, whatever he had just stolen. Mark a stress for me.
Barnacles.
What? Because I had to repair my armor and my health.
Yeah, you haven't cleared any yet.
Oh, yeah. So, might need some help on that later.
So what do you do?
So he lost him. Did he... In his run, did he leave anything that he could, like, use to track him?
Not that you can see among the crowd. You can head in the same direction if you want, but it was pretty quick to disappear.
All right. We'll go back to scaling the buildings again.
Okay. As you continue to do that, we catch up with Clorinda in Potions and Lotions. What you doing, kiddo?
Perusing.
Perusing.
Lotion or potion?
Potion.
As you're in Potions and Lotions, the shop owner hasn't really greeted you or said anything yet, but they're hanging out at the front counter there, just waiting. Do you want to do anything, or you're just browsing?
I'm gonna approach.
Welcome.
Hello.
Can I help you find anything?
Yes, I am in search of a particular herb.
Oh, wonderful. What you looking for?
I don't know what it's called. It's white and yellow.
Oh,
it
right.
has leaves. Actually, it's more of a flower, but it can be used like an herb. And you can peel, you can like shred the stem, and it has a very sweet nectar inside.
That sounds quite lovely. Let me see just a moment. She heads back into the back room and rifles through like some jars and glassware that you can hear out of sight. She approaches back out. Is this what you're looking for? And she holds up a flower very, very, very close to what you described.
And Clarinda looks really, really close to it and kind of like grabs the woman. It's a woman.
Yep.
Grabs her hand and like turns it all around.
All right.
Very close, but this is not exactly what I'm looking for. But thank you. I really appreciate
My pleasure.
your taking time to go find that for me. I'm gonna take my leave. However, I just want you to know that purple potion over there is mislabeled.
Really?
Yes.
That's curious. You usually have a very astute inventory taker.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but it happens. It happens from time to time. I just wanted to let you know so that you could label it properly so that nobody gets hurt, because that particular potion over there, it can cause somebody to lose a limb.
Oh my dear, I didn't realize I had anything in here of such violent nature.
Yes.
Violent nature?
I immediately thought rectal bleed.
It's hot in here. Well, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Will you be purchasing anything today?
No.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will say that when you approach the door, Deckard, there is a glass pane on the door, and the first thing that you saw inside the shop was Clarinda twisting the arms of this woman, and it almost looks like they're in an encounter for a moment. Before she releases her, and then they say a few more words, and she just walks away. You didn't really hear anything, but it makes very little sense to you what just happened.
I will never figure out what she's doing. Ever, I think. I enter the shop.
You guys walk past each other.
Clarinda,
Hello.
what were you doing?
I was perusing.
Why were you twisting the woman?
Oh, that? Oh, she was showing me a sample. I have to go now. I will see you back at the quarters. Goodbye.
See you then.
She just backs out. She just dips.
Time to hit the old
Is there a fruit cart anywhere?
Oh, certainly. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll find something like that really quickly on the street.
Are you doing this all over again with a fruit?
No, I was. I
Your
will
fruits are
say
mislabeled.
that I will say that Naledi was trying to come out just now,
You mean-
but I beat her back down in there. She's gonna approach the fruit cart and
Okay.
ask for an apple.
I'm gonna kill them.
Oh, certainly. Well, we tend not to sell apples by individually, but it's a bushel for a handful.
I just need one.
Great music.
Well,
I'm only one person.
I don't know. I've never been asked to just sell one apple before. Would you like an apple and a few bananas? And an orange? Any variety that would make a bushel?
No.
Boy. Oh, I'm already screwing it up.
Poor NPC's gonna orchestra.
I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do with you.
You could give me one as a sample.
I can't give away
It's a
my
sam-
father's
It's a
produce.
sample, so that I can see if I.
How are
want
you going
to
to
buy
sample
the-
it and give it back to me?
Clarinda's
I
thrifty.
don't need to give it back. It's a sample to see if the rest I want to buy. I won't buy before I try.
It's an apple, though. It's just an apple.
But I don't know how crisp your apples are.
Oh, we're the
I don't
crispest
know
in town.
how sweet your apples are.
We're the
I don't
sweetest
know
in town.
How juicy your apples are.
Juiciest in town.
Yeah, but
Get
what if I go over
Ugh.
there and they say the same thing? I have to try it.
Oh, don't listen to them. That's
I have to try
That's fruit
it.
by the feet over there. They are always walking all over their competition, and it's unacceptable. Look, my father entrusted me with this fruit cart. If I don't sell 3 bushels by the end of the day, I won't have enough coin for to fund my own educational travels. I'm just trying to seek higher learning. I don't want to be a fruitman forever.
For a second, I almost thought she was going to ask him for an instinct roll or a presence roll.
I can give you one.
What's your field of study?
Anything that's not fruit. I'll even study vegetables.
I understand. Well, being that
What
you're a fellow scholar.
what field of study would get you to buy a bushel of apples?
Being that you are a fellow scholar, I will perhaps do a bushel of fruit, but I don't
He's gonna
need,
dangle his apples.
I don't need that many apples. Do you have pears?
Well, don't you have any friends you could give these
No,
apples?
not really.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
Do you
That's very
have-
sad.
Wow.
Do you have any pears?
I don't have any friends,
heard
too.
that.
Nobody wants to be friends with a fruitman.
I'll be your friend.
Before
Wow.
That would be
You're
lovely.
not
I don't even.
They can hear
I'm
you.
offended, but from afar.
I don't even know who you are. I just was
My
trying
name
to sell
is
fruit.
Clarinda, and my friends call me Clary, which means nobody calls me Clary.
See, I almost had you there. So where are we at with this?
I need fruit.
I have fruit.
I will give
A
you.
bushel for a handful.
That's so much money.
It's a lot of fruit,
I don't need that much fruit. I just need one apple.
but I need that much money.
Okay, here's your handful. I will take one apple and do you have lemons?
The tartinest lemons you'll find
Okay.
in the row.
That's fine. Just give me lemons. I can make lemonade.
That's the most brilliant idea I've ever heard. How have I not thought of that before? Can you make appleade?
What is your name?
Oh, my name's Marcus Callis.
Of course your name is Marcus.
Have you met other Marcuses?
I'll take my fruit now.
Okay.
Wait, are we friends?
I don't know. Are we?
She just takes the fruit and starts walking away.
He's gonna look at his hand. One down. He's gonna put it in his pouch. I can do this.
So she's gonna take her fruit and go find the tied up horse that we dropped off when we got here and feed the horse the apple and braid the horse's tail. And then she'll sit down with her notebook and start writing.
That's wonderful.
When that horse takes a poop, we'll be there.
Potions and lotions.
Yes.
You enter the shop, and once again, the shop owner doesn't directly address, but she's there and ready and waiting for whatever you need.
Hello, ma'am.
Pleasure. Can I do it for you?
Yeah, sorry about my friend earlier.
Oh, that's your friend.
Yes.
She wanted a flower and then twisted me.
Yeah, she does that. I'm very sorry about
She
that.
twists people for flowers?
She twists people for information, mainly.
Oh.
She's a
I
bit
see.
of a study bug.
I understand.
Yes. Anyways, how much for a health potion?
Oh, well, I have my inventory sheet right here if you give me a moment. Sorry, it was stuck under my ledger. Now, let's see here. Do. If you would like to purchase 1 health potion. It's a handful of gold. Per.
Handful of gold per.
Oh well, I would be happy to sell a sort of bundle if you'd like to shop around.
I see big potions got into you too, eh?
We're all just trying to survive, sir.
Oh, I understand. I'll take 2.
Okay. Well, 2 health, or did you want to see any other of our options that we have in store? There is one though that I will say is off limits to customers at the moment. It was improperly labeled, and we have to make the correction before any dire circumstances are.
How'd you figure out it was improperly labeled?
Well, your friend was all too quick to.
Okay. Say no more. No, just the health potions, I think. I'll do. Oh, one question.
Yes, sir.
I'm in need of a specific tonic. I'm wondering if you have these ingredients on hand.
All right.
I just hand you a list of ingredients.
Oh, this is a very peculiar list. This is for no minor health potion, sir.
No.
Are you looking to have us concoct the tonic in house, or did you just want to gather up the ingredients?
I just need the ingredients, but
right.
If you don't have everything, I understand. I know it is a very peculiar list.
I do believe I have the ingredients needed. It would be much more time and a higher cost if you'd like us to concoct it for you. But if you're going to just take the ingredients, then I'd be happy to provide all for a handful of gold.
All right. So, 2 health potions and the ingredients. 3 handfuls?
It's been a little slow around here, sir. I'll let it go for 2.
Well, thank you.
Give me just a moment to gather up the ingredients.
Thank you.
Seems like you should have charged you 4, or she should have charged you 4 handfuls if it's been slow.
She's gonna come back and rob you.
I was polite.
Man, there you go. That's the difference.
And I stuck it to Big Potion.
Such a big potion.
I don't think anyone knows what to make of any of us.
Right?
I love it.
I'm okay with that.
I love it. Keep them on their toe. Keep them on their root toe.
Some people are saying that a minor health potion costs 50 gold, but I think that's D&D money.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
It's very specific.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Consumables are loot.
Don't live by the Google.
Sidebar. Consumables are loot that can only be used one at a time. Or, I'm sorry, it can only be used one time. You may only hold 5 of the same consumable at a time. Use the rolling guide below to generate consumables. Common might be for the general consumables found in an abandoned camp or readily available at a local store. Uncommon. So if I have a list of other things here, if you wanted to roll to find anything else that's interesting. But for a city shop, it would be all the common stuff, which are actually still pretty sweet. There's some great potions in here.
Just minor health potions, I guess. I'm keeping it simple. I'm a simple man. Simple kind of man.
Cool. So as you head out of lotions and potions, I thought that was my song, my track. You all make your way back into where you're staying. You're still on the rooftops. Mm-hmm. Have you given up the hunt, or are you still out for some no-gooders? Or is this how you're spending your night?
For a chunk of it. Then I'll probably go back, retire at the...
Okay. I'll say that you, as the sun starts to dip below the building, some of the taller buildings in the city, you can almost see the line of shade that's drawing nearer as the sun is going down. Amidst the commotion nearby, you do hear what sounds like a distressful scream in a nearby alley. As you are
Get my dice to the ready.
as you are well equipped to traverse this landscape in your time with counterbalancing yourself on a ship. This is actually pretty easy. You make it to the building's edge, just over top of what you heard, and you see a skinny, bony, kind of a fawn-looking creature. It's called a git, and you've only encountered them once or twice in your travels. But in the time that you have encountered them, they are dastardly. They're no good thieves, low-level stuff. And you are witnessing a mugging taking place in the alley below.
Okay. I'm going to be as stealthy as possible and descend to the beginning behind them at the entrance of the alleyway.
Awesome. So I'll say that the sun is setting up ahead of you, behind some buildings. So with every second that passes, the shadows are growing deeper in the alley and beyond. So you Ninja Turtle your way down like the drain pipe, and you begin to descend, and you can see that there are definitely some shadows around.
Could I intimidate?
You definitely can.
Okay.
Did you want to approach directly, or did you want to use your shadow step?
Definitely use shadow step.
How could you not? So you have the ability, I believe, to bamf into a shadow and then out of another one, correct?
Yes.
Like shadow teleport, basically? So you could do that and get pretty close at this time. There's like some larger trash receptacles and stuff that are casting shadows, like just some larger, just kind of alleyway junk. It's casting deep enough shadows for you to bamf out of. So if you wanted to find a shadow nearby to you in your position, I'd let you do that.
Okay. Could I'd like to like slowly approach and then like dart to the shadows.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what do you say as you slowly approach?
Well, first I'm going to have my cutlass and dagger unsheathed.
Okay.
Scraping against the sides of the brick on either side of the building.
Okay. Okay, give me your first presence roll.
Presence roll, okay.
To try and get his attention with that.
Okay.
Awesome image.
14 with fear.
Okay.
I used a token and then put it back on since I had fear. For
nice.
Word.
You hold the end of your cutlass against the brick, and it begins to scrape and spark just a little bit, and the git kind of stops, like beating up on this person, and stops and just kind of like begins to turn. And just as he begins to turn, what do you do?
He does the signature laugh.
Like extra slow. Okay. What? Who's there?
Darts in the shadow.
What was that? Where'd you go?
Are there any like cans nearby?
Yeah, there's some larger like barrels and stuff near up where he's at. He was using them to hide behind himself, ironically.
Okay.
He's not now, but he was to jump this person.
I'm gonna chuck a can like right near his feet.
Okay. From the shadows?
Yep.
Okay, so he just sees like this like object shoot out from nowhere and land right at his feet. Stop playing games! And he's gonna pull out his dagger.
Okay.
Who is it? Show yourself.
Okay. I'd like to see if I can use an ability.
Do it.
Alright. Pick and pull.
I like that all of you guys are just like chilling at the house.
So advantage on advantage rolls, or an action rolls to pick non-magical locks, disarm, steal items from a target. So that's... take his dagger.
Okay. Do you want to bamf into a shadow like behind him to do so?
Yep.
Okay, give me a finesse. Is it finesse? Or does it dictate?
It doesn't specify. It just says you have advantage on action rolls. So would
Okay.
that just go for a finesse then?
It would just be a straight finesse roll. So roll your 2d12 and your finesse modifier with your a d6.
Okay. Oh, D6.
That's your advantage, right?
Yes.
Amazing. Sounds like
17
enough.
with fear.
Okay.
And I put the token back on.
So you manage to teleport and bamf into the shadows where you are and out from behind him, and all we see is him standing there with a dagger, and your face just slowly comes out of shadow as you reach up and just flick the dagger right out of his hand.
All right.
Yeah. He's gonna turn around really quick.
Yeah.
And he's like looking for anything and reaching for any weapon nearby he can find, but there's like nothing, and he's just gonna like square up. Did you disappear again, or are you staying there?
I'm staying there this time.
What are you? Who are you? What are you?
He's got the dagger in his teeth, by the way.
God! He's gonna try and hit you.
Okay.
Does a nope a 5.
It's a whiff.
Yeah. And he misses entirely for fear that he would cut his own hand. What do you do?
What you doing there, my fine fellow?
None of your business.
See, you're trying to pick a pocket there.
What of it?
Should you be doing that at this time of night?
Who are you to say? You're out here too.
It'd be a shame if something unfortunate happened.
And he just drags the cutlass along the side of the building again.
All right, look, pal. I don't need any of that kind of noise. You know, I'm just trying to. You know, I don't know. Will you let me go?
Who did the take the? Who's he trying to mug?
Just a passerby that was walking and was wrong place, wrong time.
Okay.
And they're a little bloodied and beaten, kind of like sitting down on the ground, just kind of like hazy.
He looks at him.
Did he take anything from you?
He got me gold. And you do see a little bit of a pouch like hanging off his waist.
That'd be a shame. All right. So you're gonna give me back that gold, yeah?
This is my gold. I took it fair and square. And he's gonna try and make another swing to
Okay.
you. 7. This is very upsetting. It's just like it's like wet noodle just kind of hits your face.
Oh, that tickled.
I can't afford to just give gold away.
Wow, this is gotten really intense.
Yeah.
He grabs him by the shirt and just kind of... How tall is he?
Like 5 feet.
So he's roughly about same as Roska, I guess. But
I would say you've got a good 3 inches on him.
3 inches, okay, that works either
Sometimes
way.
that's all you need.
All right, so he just grabs him up and he's just like,
So here's what you're gonna do. What's more precious to you right now, your money or your life? Okay. So let's hand the money over.
And he drops it.
Very good. Good.
Let me go now.
Oh, I'll let you go.
You smell like seaweed.
is there a dumpster nearby?
There sure is.
He's just gonna chuck him right into the dumpster.
And it's It's full of all the horse droppings
Yep.
of the day.
Yeah,
You missed
This is
one.
a Biff Cannon
All that.
moment. And it's
full
just
circle.
and like just clumps of it just fall on the ground around him.
He just
Oh, this is horse.
he just goes to the opening and holding the lid, right above his head, and it's just like, now think about what you've done. He slams it down,
Amazing.
and he helps the passerby up back to his feet.
That was amazing.
Are you okay now?
I'll be fine.
Do you need to see a doctor?
No, I'm not the first mugging.
Okay, well, take care going back, and just keep your wits about you, eh?
Thank you.
All right.
What's your name?
Rosca.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
Safe travels, friend.
He's gonna shuffle off with his pouch and kind of just slowly saunters off into the crowd.
Okay. Rosca does a little...
Amazing.
A little victory fist pump.
Yeah, just a very subtle one, just like... and then he goes...
All the intimidation just drops.
Yep. Then he goes back to the quarters.
As soon as he walks in, Clorinda hands him a cup of lemonade and has given Deckard and Bubba also a cup of lemonade. And for Mozzie, she took the peel of the lemon and just like sprinkled it into her pot.
Amazing.
But the lemonade is sour.
Burke's there too, by the way. Are you providing him a cup
No.
or just your... Oh.
I only had so many lemons.
That's all right. It doesn't seem to be tasting too sweet then.
Bubba just makes the face. Just this.
You all right, Bubba?
Barnacles.
I never tasted anything quite like this in my entire life.
I hope you all really like it.
It's
a new
delicious. Thank you.
Yes.
How did you figure out to make this? Oh my god.
Did you have any sugar?
Never.
Right. One moment. And he's gonna head into the kitchen, open a cabinet, and there's a clay pot. I believe this is a form of like honey sugar.
That's fine.
It might. I don't want to overstep.
Oh, please.
No.
I've never made this before.
Oh, right. Wonderful.
You don't say.
He's gonna take like a wooden spoon of a glop of
Valley
like the
effort.
thick sugar goop. He's gonna.
Oh, thank you.
Bubba uses his tongue and just like takes the spoon out of his hand. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, that's what you've been missing this whole time. A little bit of sweetness. Maybe try to add that into some more of the
Yes, of course.
everything that you do.
Brown nose.
She's writing down the recipe and make sure
Sugar.
add sugar.
Mozzie, how were your peels?
They were wonderful. Thank you so much. And they're going great with, I think it's helping the odor of the manure, which will be really helpful for you guys.
I think I've been around you too long. I thought you said piles. No offense.
None.
Still trying to get used to it.
Actually, it's pretty good timing because, and then I'm going to show you my foot where I planted that plant. I took the plant from the roses and I replanted it in my pot foot. I couldn't leave him there. I felt weird about it. Like, what if they don't take care of him again, you know? Like, he's got a family and he deserves to live a long, happy life. So these peels are going to help with that. And so is this poop.
Hopefully it helps with the smell.
I'm sorry, what?
Once again, no offense.
It's not normal for us to be around excrement.
Okay.
Except for me. Poop deck and all.
Well, if
Didn't realize that was literal.
if it's too
oh, yeah.
much, I can go outside and
No,
see.
no,
It's
no,
okay.
Mozzie, you are part of us. Just
Just stay in the corner, I guess.
Okay.
no one puts
Are
Mozzie in the
you
corner.
Bubba does.
Are you intending to reunite this plant with its family?
Well, honestly, a lot of us plants get spread out really far from our families when we seed. So for me, I don't believe that I'll be able to find his family. I could try to use the network, but I don't think it's going to work on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him big and strong again, and then I'm going to replant him out in the wild where he can actually have a chance at a life because Killian tried to kill him.
Fostering another plant.
It's not that they intentionally tried to kill him, Ozzy. They are busy people. They are a god
Then
after all.
you know what? They shouldn't have gotten the responsibility of being a plant parent.
It was probably a gift to them. They probably didn't want it. No.
I don't know if you should have said that.
Look what you did.
Runs into the nearest closet, slams the door.
Well, she's a sensitive one, isn't she?
I'm learning to navigate it. I hope she never sees the Sorrowlands.
From what I've heard of it, that would be like her worst nightmare.
Ugh. Any word when Killian's coming back? I need to have a discussion with him.
I don't know. He's usually taken to the skies late at night. But if I do see him, I'll be sure to send him your way.
Thank you. Need to take care of something before tomorrow.
Understood.
What's that? You want to share with us some little details, maybe? You want to keep us all in the dark forever? You want to try to, shed some light on the facts?
I play it close to the chest.
Aren't we working as a team?
Says the one who tried to twist the head off of the poor potion shop girl.
Her head? Absolutely not.
Anyways, no, there was just a god there who may have thought he was a little more important than he actually is.
Oh, did you get his name?
No, but I know what he looks like.
Perfect. All right. That's all I need to hear. Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be the security detail of this here?
And they wouldn't let me do my job.
Ah, I see, right. Well, I can't imagine crossing you.
Neither can he, but he will find out.
I'm sure that if the assembly goes off without a hitch, you'll find it pretty quickly.
Oh, I'm gonna find him first thing.
Oh dear.
We'll be taking his booty.
Phrasing.
All of the booty. All of the booty.
Phrasing is very important, I think.
Aye.
Well, it's a long day tomorrow. You all to the assembly and me on the road back to Toygill. So I'll best turn in. I wish you all the best of luck, though. This should be a riot of a time.
Question.
I thought we were going to high five.
We can high five if you want to.
I was getting ready.
I got a sidebar question. So like my rally die for like my bard class feature, it says allies.
Mm-hmm.
Burke is an ally,
For sure.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I could do this in front of Burke, would he receive a rally die?
That he can use anytime, yes?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Okay.
Right. Well,
Wait.
Yep.
Before you go, I wanted to apologize. I know I apologized earlier in the day when Mozzie and I, we were kind of messing around in that dung pile.
think nothing of it.
Phrasing.
But
Mess with the dung pile.
It's as gross as it sounds.
But we needed to, what we should have done, but thanking you, you were there, you helped us get to here, almost here all the way anyways. So we really appreciate you looking out for us, and that goes for all of you guys as well. Sometimes we may not see eye to eye on every little detail, but no, I do appreciate each and every one of you. We all got certain things about us that make us special. And tomorrow, it's gonna be a big day. They called us here for a reason, and we're gonna need to be on top of our game. So everyone needs to have a good night's sleep. Wake up in the morning fresh, rejuvenated. We're gonna be there. We're gonna keep a watchful eye. We're gonna make sure nothing bad happens. And if something bad does try to happen, they're gonna have to deal with Deckard, okay? And then that
I can't
we'll be
imagine
there to
that they
support
would.
them however we can. But
they wouldn't live to regret it.
That's right, my man. Golly, it was so good seeing you again today. And I definitely knew who you were the first time I saw you also.
I believe it. I believe it straight away. I appreciate those words. In light of the moment, I would like to give a gift to you all if I could.
Shit, I love presents.
What is the rally die?
It's just a D6 that you can use for anything.
Please use this gift to rally the team as is most needed.
Right, so it's specifically a player character.
Are you
can
testing
spend-
it?
Yeah, I got.
You testing
I
my
got
gift?
2 4s.
I got a 6, so
2 4s, so I could be a critical
It's a
success
loaded
if
die.
that was
Yeah,
the
right.
Raleigh dice.
A player character can spend their rally die to roll it, adding to the result to their action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, or to clear a number of stress equal to the result.
Ooh, that's
Oh, wait.
awesome.
Clear a number of stress equal to the result.
That you roll, yes.
how many stress do you have?
I have 2 right now.
I
It's
have
just good to
3.
know.
That
Yeah,
would
it's
be-
very good to know. Wow, that's really
So wait,
powerful.
It's good.
That's on top of like just what you have, like what you've rolled, or like if you're using it for an action.
If
and
you're
you
using
roll
it for an action, you can use it as an advantage.
Yeah, it's
essentially.
anytime advantage.
Okay,
Right.
and then you could, but
Or if
stand
you
alone, you could just.
stand alone. You only get to use it once. You can use it to remove the number of. If you
I
roll a
still have
3
my
and you have
last
3
rally
stress, you
die.
can remove all your stress. But you can only use it once.
I don't know if they stack though. Do they stack, or do they not stack?
Do
Does
what
it
stack?
say
Because you had given me one, I think the last session.
They do not stack. If you do not use it, it's per session, once per session. So if
Okay.
you don't use it in that session, it's
Thank you for
Good
clarifying.
to know.
so use them.
Yes.
I might be
Use them.
Yes.
Please. Very good. Thank you.
So, Bert turns in for the night. As we all leave you to the rest of your conversation with slightly more palatable lemonade, you all share a lovely evening in your temporary home. And as all grows quiet for the night, the sun rises once again, the birds begin to chirp, the city awakens.
Breakfast.
Who's the first to wake up, and what do you do?
Mozzie finally gets, as soon as like the sunlight comes in, she gets out of the closet
You've
and
got
the window. I was gonna ask, is it facing the courtyard?
you've got 2 windows facing the courtyard on either side of the front door.
Okay, and does it have like is the sunlight coming through the window?
Actually, yeah, it'd be coming through the. So if you're facing the door to go out to the courtyard, it'd be coming through the right window.
So she's just gonna, like a creeper, just stand at the window and just
Sunbathe,
let the sun hit her
and just without moving.
without moving
Okay, who's the next
or
to rise?
breathing or anything.
It could be Roska.
Okay.
He'll just get up and he'll like wonder what the odd shadow is like forming in there, and he's like,
barnacles!
and then he just shakes it off and he just goes up onto the roof and practices his stabby.
Okay. As you're making your way up to the roof, in the meantime, Mozzie, could you give me an instinct roll, please?
Oh, crit. 2 sevens.
Take a hope, clear stress.
Yeah. Like that. Oh,
As-
actually, I'm full of hope, but take that stress clear.
Spend that hope. As you are looking out the window toward the courtyard, sunbathing, you notice there's a few people starting to kind of walk around along, like on the main road passing the center square where you are. You can see them off in the distance just going down the road. But on the other side of the square, you do notice someone who is not walking by. Rather, they are standing still on the other side of the square, leaning against a post, watching your building. On a crit, you can see that he is a large, towering figure with broad shoulders. He's wearing what appears to be armor underneath a cloak with the hood pulled over his head. And the only thing sticking out are 2 tusks. He takes a puff of a pipe, long pipe. Looks like it is made of a similar bone-like material as those tusks. He takes a big puff and lets the smoke billow. And he kind of leans up off the post, turns, walks away.
Could I... This might be premature, but could I use my fungal network to reach out to any of my people and see if they can let me know if he turns up anywhere again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to appoint a spy?
Yeah, I'm basically like alerting people to the area of his description and asking if they can let me know where he shows up.
So per the description of Fungal Network, do you communicate with just one?
It says I can use my array to speak with others of your ancestry. On a success, you can communicate across any distance. It does not say how many or how few or
So
any.
you have to succeed on the roll.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. And that wasn't great, so I'm going to use my early die too.
Already?
All right.
What? Already?
13 with hope.
Take that. You can't take that hope.
I can't take that hope, but I wish I could.
Hope, woman.
Well, I haven't really had the
I know.
opportunity to.
What do you say as you reach out across the network?
I give the description of who I saw, and I tell them, my friends and I are on a mission, and he could be a important person. So I just need to know his whereabouts. If you ever see this guy, just let me know and where.
Haven't seen him yet. I'll keep an eye out. What's your name?
Mozzie.
Huh. Well, I haven't seen him. And you just hear like these different calls. I just saw him actually.
You did? Where did he go?
Yeah, he's a big fella.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I just saw him heading down the street toward, I don't know, further down deeper into the city. Do you want me to follow him?
Yeah. And then if you find him somewhere important, let me know.
Okay.
Thank you. What's your name?
I don't know. I was never given one.
I'm gonna call you Sheldon.
Sheldon the Brave.
I love it.
I'm on my first mission. Can't talk now. Gotta go.
I believe in you, Sheldon.
Okay. And it's just the signal goes flat.
Wow.
Sounds
I
dope.
hate Sheldon. This guy's a nerd.
He sounds young, so young.
Good God.
Okay.
Sheldon's really special.
Just as
right.
you are shouting out into nothing beyond this window, you one by one you kind of all filter down, wake up for the morning, and you hear a knock on the door.
Who is it?
And who's over here? Who's opening the door?
Bubba.
Bubba, as you open the door, you see a metallic figure standing there with exposed wires connecting his head through his neck and down into his torso, and then they disappear behind metal plating. It looks like he has like a clipboard attached to his metallic hand. I hope I'm not disturbing you. If you're all ready to go, we must be off to the assembly hall.
And you are...
I'm Boone.
Boom.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Killian said he was going to lead us to the assembly hall.
Oh, I thought I was going to lead us. I could get us there.
No.
I know where to go.
Boone,
yes, sir.
is there some type of identification for us so they know we're security and not miscreants?
One moment, and you can see like his like metallic pupils roll back in his head and like spinning really fast, and the just at the same time as the digital like clipboard is rolling through and scrolling. Yes, I have found all your names. I have added you to the docket for the day. Do you need some?
Does this put me above the city guard as far as security detail?
As far as the detail is concerned, you are on the same level as the flight general, sir.
Excellent. Thank you for that.
Pleasure. Now, if you are all ready to go, we must make our way to the assembly hall.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Is your friend in the window joining?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was drifting off in thought.
We're off,
Yes.
Mosey. Let's go.
I am the...
Pitter patter.
She just glares at Deckard and then she just walks out in front of him without saying a word.
Leans over to Bubba. She realizes we walk on grass, right? Like...
I heard that.
Do something about it. I don't know. Sorry.
And our first fight amongst the group begins.
No, it's fine. No, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Carry on, Don me arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Boone, Bionic Officer of Neuromagical Excellence.
Mr. Roboto. Come on now.
Oh, there's a silent E, thank God.
You may call me Mr. Robuno if you would like.
That's a deal. Yeah, I'll accept that.
Wonderful. I am the Chief Officer of Logistics for the Assembly. I'll be your attendant for the duration of the day. If you need anything, please present the request to me, inform me right away, and I will see to it.
I have a question immediately for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you have feelings?
Not that I am aware of.
Excellent.
Oh, no.
Wonderful. Shall we go?
I don't know. Can we?
Mr. Robuno,
Boone.
Boone, will we be given an assorted list of tasks that we need to perform while we are at this assembly? I just need to know. I like to have direction.
I will be informing you of your duties along the way.
Okay.
Ready?
Mr. Booney.
Yes, sir. Mr. Raska Shaska.
Hi. Never seen a creature like you before. Would you like to join my crew?
As long as I have completed my duties here in the city, I will have reached the end of my programming and will be awaiting new ones, so it is very possible in the future. If I am programmed to do so, then I must do so.
The captain will like that.
Right. Haste we make, and he's going to turn a clank off.
I find him on the stairs and I follow him.
Yes. Right. So on the way to the assembly hall, he informs you, Mr. Highlander has brought you into the fold to act as an additional security detail just to ensure that the assembly goes off lickety-spin. I believe that is the saying.
That's
I will
not.
check my
Go
records.
ahead. No, sorry. Go. My apologies.
Right. So, as far as I understand it, you are to attend the assembly as casual onlookers, mingling amongst the crowd, taking a seat wherever you feel comfortable, and just becoming a part of the event. I think will be most effective, keeping a keen eye to make sure that nobody
Boone,
blows up the building.
Boone, I think I saw somebody of interest this morning.
Oh, quite.
I have a tail on him, but should I tell you?
A
the
tail? Is he a
description?
Dracona?
No.
An Infernus, maybe?
No.
What else has tails?
He's one of my friends.
I have a tail.
Oh,
Of my network.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I had a tail once.
You lost it.
Oh. Got
It's
it.
very sad. I think. I don't know. I'm trying to relate here.
You don't have feelings.
Right. I'm guessing. Sad? Is that the right one?
Move on.
I think that should fit. What are we talking about?
Should I give you a description of this man I saw?
Yeah, please, yes, I will keep a detailed record.
Okay, I saw an orc figure, and he has these curved tusks and a cloak with armor, and he just had a pipe. He looked very, very suspicious, and I saw him out our window this morning.
I saw him yesterday at the assembly hall as well.
Oh, good for you.
Oh. Well,
Wow!
Yeah.
The sass levels be high.
yes, that is very good for you. Good for all involved if he is indeed a usurper. It sounds like quite a shady character. It could be, the general. I cannot be certain as you claim that his face was askew. So, I will...
Wait, so is he actually important? Is he somebody who...
Well, it is impossible to tell. There are many characters in the city that have tusks and cloaks. and armor for that matter. But
Well, does smoking help narrow it down?
not in my experience. I do not have lungs, therefore I cannot take on the hobby and relate to those who have. So, unfortunately, it's not in my job description. We are here, and you see the same building that Deckard saw with the tall 4 pillars, red roof, big, just rectangular building. And he makes his way kind of up the stairs to the door. We don't have a whole lot of time to waste. Shall we enter?
Do I see the guard? Is he at the alleyway? Is the same guard at the same alleyway?
You begin to look around. You do see plenty of guards. You do see like 3 or 4 guards kind of mingling off to the side a little bit. They haven't like hit their post yet.
Okay.
Do I notice that he's looking for the guards?
For you, give me an instinct roll. You don't have to roll. Since you've already seen this guy.
I want to do the same thing. I want to like make sure that he sees this guy. I want to notice if he sees him.
So it is a 14 with hope.
Hope.
Which I need to use like ASAP.
So you both. What is your body language as you spot these couple of guards? Like he could be one of them, but there's like a small cluster of guards.
I'm definitely playing it off like I'm just taking it easy.
Okay. Give me a presence roll.
Oh, that's not good.
Rudy man.
That is a 14 with hope.
Take that hope, man. Still a great roll. So you both notice that Deckard kind of like he stiffens and tenses, but then he kind of just relaxes a little bit. He's just kind of like among the crowd, trying to take it easy, try not to be seen or noticed.
Do you see him? Is that one of them guys?
I think so.
Let's get his
Should I go ask him?
I approach them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
What do you say?
Are they the guards from yesterday that I was talking to?
They are.
Hello, gentlemen.
What can I do for... Oh, dear. You again.
Oh, well, as you can see, I just kind of like pull Boone over.
Yeah, oh, right. You don't need to do that.
Show him your list.
Oh, certainly. Right away. And you can see all of your credentials and identity.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
Flight general level.
What? You need glasses, son? What? You got something
Hold
you
on.
want to say?
Hold on.
You're just like this little thing hopping on.
Let me. You making comments about my hat yesterday? Here, take a look. I take the hat off my head and hand it to him.
I don't really think that's
And
necessary.
then I headbutt him.
Oh! What was that for? Assaulting a guard could get you thrown in irons.
While that's happening, Mozzie just very quietly and carefully just walks past all the guards, grabs a handful of her horse manure, and just coats their shoes as she passes without saying a word.
And he's gonna just like frantically look at Boone. What are you gonna do about this? And Boone's like, it's not in my job description.
Teach you some manners.
Yeah.
You could have blown this whole operation for your actions yesterday.
Yeah.
None of your men saw the man in the alley, but I
Yeah.
did.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. You didn't say that yesterday. You just said someone...
Bubba?
Oh.
I've got this.
Sorry. Yeah.
Have your men inspected the alley.
Let's go. He's gonna, and they're gonna head down the alley.
Does he have any exposed bags on him?
Row.
If he has any personal effects, they'd be pretty tucked in under the armor.
Does he have a belt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his belt.
Just gonna
Pick and pull.
take the belt.
Pick
Okay,
and pull his belt.
go for it. So is that a finesse?
Yes.
And you have advantage, right?
Yes.
I can, therefore I will.
Yeah, really.
And also, I feel like this would work with the Get Dat Booty experience. I
Yeah, it
have.
would.
Yeah.
So spend your hope to add your experience.
All right. I'm hopeless now.
So that would be +2 for your experience.
Yep.
And then advantage. And then the roll. That's a whole lot of rolling to take someone's belt.
And with finesse.
Yes.
All right.
You take it.
26 with hope.
Take the hope.
Wow.
And you,
Worth it.
in one move, this guy walks past and you just and like pull it out all through all the loops, and he doesn't even like a tablecloth.
Does his
Yeah.
pants fall down
I
though?
was gonna ask that.
I mean, he rolled a 26.
You see as they're walking, like one of them starts to like fall behind the others as he's trying to keep them up without anybody noticing. Like he's trying to stay true to form.
Also, do they smell?
Yeah. And the other ones are just kind of like, did you? Who is that?
Decker just turns back to Boone. All right, we can carry on now.
Right, it seems.
Saw that, Shelly. That was a good one, man. That was good.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Needed that.
That was fun. But never mind. Come on. I was gonna ask about that guy you saw in the alleyway.
I just saw a man in the alley that shouldn't have been there.
Okay.
And I tried to investigate, and they stopped me. They were very disrespectful.
So you put your head into his head.
Got the point through, didn't it?
I
Are they in the alley inspecting it right now?
yes, sir. They are.
You're welcome.
That's what I like about you.
So, as you all head into the building, you enter in a decent sized, just big empty rectangular room. Stage on one end, chairs on either side, torches lit. As you all enter in, you hear a voice. You must be the volunteers. And as you turn to look, you see a large figure leaning against a pillar with armor and a cloak and two big tusks. And he's not looking at you. He's got his pipe and he's looking down. A minute later, you hear, "Hey, friend, I think I spotted him going into a big old building."
I found him. Thank you, Sheldon.
Okay, what else you need?
Nothing. You helped enough.
But I was so good at that. I feel like I can take down a whole giant.
You know what, Sheldon? I believe in you. You're gonna make it, buddy.
I'm gonna go buy my first sword.
That sounds great.
And terrifying.
All right. Yeah. And the signal goes flat.
We are, and who might you be?
Who I am is of no consequence to you yet.
How about now? I'm gonna spend. Hold on a second.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh no, I can't. That wasn't really a roll worthy kind of thing. So never mind.
I can see you have a bodyguard. Interesting. He's gonna like kind of push himself up off and stand there.
Who are you?
What's wrong? Cat's got your tongue?
I'm not so sure this assembly warrants such an increase in security.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Sure, Mom.
To the guard. It's your mom.
Your mom thinks we're security.
He's gonna scoff at you. Well, Flight General Security. Enjoy the assembly. He's gonna walk off and puff his pipe.
I don't think he meant that at all.
Hey, sir, you dropped your pocket there for a second. As he
Dropped
turns
his
around.
pocket.
Yeah, I want him to look down
He's gonna
and
stop.
inspect to see if he actually dropped his pocket.
Give me a
Got
presence
it.
roll.
What?
I think he said present.
A presence roll with disadvantage. So roll a d6 and subtract.
Doesn't matter.
That's 8 with hope.
Take your hope. Yeah, he doesn't even give you the time of day. He's walking off, and his footsteps are so weighty. It's just
As he,
I guess he ain't got no pockets then. All right.
okay, as he walks away, I am going to use Druid Hope and mark 3 hope, and I'm going to transform
Got
into
him.
beast form without marking a stress.
okay.
And I am going to select the mouse,
Okay.
the agility scout, and I'm going to follow him because I don't trust him.
Fair enough. I love it. So as you tail this guy,
Isn't turning into animals so useful?
It is actually really cool. Like, not even for fighting, just like to go do something.
you all see Mozzie, like her like stem arms like, and they suck in, and her legs suck in, and her fro shrinks.
But you do see just a little tuft of hair.
Just a little green tuft on a mouse.
Is it like that scene from Luck of the Irish where the antagonist
Luck
at the
of
end of
the
the basketball
Irish.
game just turns into like a little...
Yes,
What a ball! What a
That's
ball!
that's a deep
pull.
cut.
That was a good one.
As you all witness this mouse skitter off following this large hulking
Druids.
man, you do see another fellow get up and approach the stage. Right as Killian steps to you. Mr. Blackthorn, Boone informed me of your mishap with the soldiers outside.
Mishap. I thought it was quite educational.
I'm actually glad to hear it. These road guards think that they own the city. They need taken down a peg or two, if you ask me. May we take our spots? The assembly's about to begin.
Yes, keep your eye on that man over there.
Do you signal toward the
The big hulking tusk man.
orc? I don't believe he's going to be any problem here. As you follow him, he heads off to the side and grabs a nearby guard by the plate and pulls him in. Keep an eye on the volunteers, and shoves him back against the wall.
Okay, this might be dangerous. I want to get in his pocket.
Dangerous, girl is so dangerous.
Give me a finesse roll.
The girl is a dangerous. I've seen that type before. She's so dangerous.
Okay. So that is a 23 with hope.
Oh, let's go!
And I want to get a hope back.
As he is visibly like annoyed just at the whole thing, he turns and takes his position kind of off to the side, watching the stage, and crosses his arms. And just as he does that, you've got a window to skitter up his armor and into one of the many like pockets or pouches that he has on him.
Has it got anything good in there? Just out of curiosity, I might munch.
You see,
More cheese from it.
you are in
Look
a
at cheese.
bag of gold. You're like Scrooge McDuck in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just like a dragon's hoard.
Yeah. Swimming pool of gold coins. Yeah. You all see an elderly man approach the stage. He has very ornate clothing on, and he's an older elf, and he's one of the few elves you've seen that has like long gray hair. Killian leans over to you all. That's Brexius Dutarian. He's the Lariat King. The Lariat is the local governmental body in Windrock. And the man takes the stage. He says, thank you all for being here. For your flexibility in the change of venue. We're here to discuss the upcoming event and intent of Colossian leaders to open the doors to their temple in the Windrock city center. Myself and the majority believe this will be positive for Windrock and the citizens within. However, there are those who disagree and are even threatening the event and those responsible for it. I believe we can have a civil dialogue before the event takes place in an effort to reach an understanding and peaceful approach to the success of the event in question. On that topic, I would like to invite the head of the flight generals, Killian Highlander, to discuss safety and security measures. And you feel a jostle, and you hear the orc, rat with wings. And Killian takes the stage. Thank you, King Dotarian. The flight generals are prepared to oversee the safe success of the temple opening. I will have posts at each building corner surrounding the temple square, as well as road guard patrolling the surrounding streets. The entry gates will have added guard as well. I have also employed extra security detail if needed. If anything goes wrong, and he looks at you. I will be at the ready to light the span beacon, alerting flight generals beyond the city walls to immediately lock down and guard all exit points. These measures, in combination with the support from the Royal Military and General Caladan Kalal, he nods to the orc, gives me confidence in the safe success of the event. Thank you. And the king steps back up. At this time, I would like to invite one of the Colossian priests to come up. You see a figure approach the front. He's wearing ornate robes and shakes the hand of the Lariat King. As he takes his place, he reaches up, lowers the hood down over his head. What's revealed is a horned figure, dark skin, an unexpected image of a peaceful religious leader. We are blessed to have the support of the leaders of the city that we love. As we prepare to open the temple doors, we are aware of the severity and the significance of what we intend to do. I do believe that our faith saves, and that everyone is worthy of that salvation. Therefore, we plan to not only allow access to the temple, but to encourage it, and further guide whoever enters in search of that salvation. This was the first temple built in Kalos' name. It is very old. It is very sacred. We simply ask for respect. Respect for the place and the people within. Once we have accomplished the opening, we intend to reach out to the leaders abroad in hopes of erecting more Colossian temples, bringing our enlightenment to all creatures across Katra. We've partnered with a very wise and highly sought-after professor of foreign architecture to conduct research and draw up plans in preparation. Professor Kyoba, would you mind saying a few words? And you see the Furland you all rescued, with his scrolls under his arm, take a few steps toward the priest. He slows down just a bit, wipes his sweat from his brow, and as he takes his place at the front, thank you, priest. Windrock leaders, myself and my colleagues have worked tirelessly on these plans, and we're confident that it will shape and shift the faith landscape not only of the capital city, but greater Cytheria as well. He wipes the sweat on his brow. I hope we can all... And his speech is interrupted by the echoed sound of large doors swinging open at the front of the temple, or front of the assembly hall. What you see is a bloodied figure enter the space. He has torn ropes around his wrists and his throat, chewed through. He has been beaten nearly beyond recognition. What you do recognize is the very creature you rescued along the road to Cape Row. You almost can't tell with all the blood matted in his blue fur. He yells, "That man is an imposter. He should not be allowed to act any further. Do not let him leave." You all look onto the stage, and The figure wipes his brow again. He quickly pushes one of the scrolls open to where it unravels away from him. And what you see is not a blueprint for a Colossian temple, rather a spell scroll of some kind. He bites off one of his own fingers, and with his own blood draws a strange symbol on the scroll while chanting something under his breath.
While I'm hearing that, I'm gonna chew my way out of his pocket.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
heads up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot him.
Just as you pull out your gun, you hear him shout, "For Corvax!" And he slams his hand down on the scroll just as you take your shot. Roll for damage, or roll for the attack.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the room in the back, you, near who you assume is the real Professor Kyoba, an orb forms out of thin air, surrounded by what looks like chaotic magic whipping and whirling around. You see now the man on stage, as you all turn back, now has a scarred face. One eye is missing, his skin a pale purplish color. The long, pointy, furland ears elongate, turning into a hood that wraps around his head. And
Yay!
Yay! Battle map, let's go!
All right,
It's
so
about to go down!
yeah, where are we?
Where was
that's our orb.
where's Orcman?
Orcman is over here, and he immediately dips out.
Sounds about
By
right.
the way, I chewed a big enough hole that the coins are gonna fall out of his pocket.
Was that Kyoba?
Ioba?
Oh, you all right?
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be right there, I guess.
All right, so
Put me in
Mossy,
one of
yeah,
those-
you'd be over there.
Those seats.
I envision you guys were pretty close together. I think you and Killian were standing near the back. I have been waiting to present this.
Yeah, he's sick.
All right, and Clorinda and Rosca, you had hung out at the back the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, and Clorinda, where are you?
I think I sat down and read a book.
Okay.
That's fair.
Sounds about right.
That's one
Yeah.
more. I dropped out of beast form for the record.
Okay, so Mozzie is up. Oh, sorry, Killian.
Oh, it's top heavy, huh?
Yeah, Shamwange. All right, so you immediately take out your revolver and aim for the gentleman on stage.
Yes.
What did you roll to hit?
11 with hope.
Okay, take that hope. Unfortunately,
Can't.
right as you...
Oh, but I can take a Slayer dice.
Oh, dope, yes! Just as you take aim and take your shot, you start to feel almost like a gravitational pull coming from your left side as this whirling and whipping orb is slashing about this chaotic magic. So unfortunately, your shot goes just past his cloak and does not hit. But you rolled with hope, so it's your go.
Bubba, seeing that scroll is what allowed this orb to take place. He wants to
Killian.
kind of like try to run
Top
up
heavy.
to the scroll and with his dagger try to cut it in half.
Cut the scroll.
Cut the scroll in half.
Fantastic. So you can run up to close range without needing an agility roll. So it's 30 feet. So go grid if you can.
Oh gosh.
5,
This
10.
is really small.
Those are small.
Here.
Are those chairs?
No, that's not the grid. The grid, hold on. I'll show you the
I
grid.
think the grid is like.
Thank you.
The
Is it a 9 by 3 by 3?
15, 20, 25, 30. So he'd be like right there.
Here, I can make the grid a little bit brighter.
I think I figured. I think Jonathan was right.
gosh.
It's like the 9 by 9,
Yeah, I see it
right?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first, though, I was like,
I'm sorry. If it's the 9 by 9,
I know I can adjust the grid, I just can't remember how.
Just leave it. We figured it out.
You can see it though?
That's okay.
Dear listeners, we're talking about a battle map.
Okay, so now if you want to go beyond that, you can make an agility roll to do so. If you want to go beyond that 30 feet.
Sure. Why not?
Why not? Staggerheart.
Why not? I'll do it. That's a 13 with fear.
Okay. So you managed to get up on stage.
Yeah, I'm on stage.
So go ahead and move Bubba up on stage.
Please.
Thank you, honey. And you take out your dagger and you go to cut the parchment and you begin to rip through the page just as the figure is going to spend that fear. You do manage to cut through. It doesn't seem to have any immediate effect on the orb, but he is going to
Rub his hands together.
he's going to try and do chaotic flux on you.
Oh god.
That
Doesn't
doesn't sound good.
doesn't sound good at all.
Okay.
Bad roll, bad roll, bad roll, bad roll, bad roll.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it.
So you take 8 points
No, it's major.
of magic damage.
It's not like D&D where it's like you got magic damage and then necrotic damage.
Right.
Here's all your bludgeoning.
And that was that go.
Could I, now that I'm out of this, I want to try to get closer, but not too close. I want to get
Okay.
to like here.
Sure.
Vicious Entangle is, it doesn't really, I can just do it on
sorry,
a
guys.
target. I don't think it would hit Ryan. I think I can just do it on the target.
It's not AoE. It doesn't
No.
say all targets.
Well, Ryan's not even here right now.
Excuse me, Bubba.
Yeah, who is this
Sorry.
Ryan?
Would not hit Bubba with that.
Who's that guy? He sounds handsome though.
So I want
heard he
to
looks like young
do
Greg.
that.
Okay.
Great magic dice. Oh. 9 with fear.
Oh no. See,
Oh
this is-
9, 10, 11. It's 11 with fear, not as bad.
That was Vicious Entangle.
Yes.
Battle is when we get all the fear rolls when it matters. the
Yeah,
most.
right.
Right? Always.
Yeah, really, no kidding.
It's like, okay, now I'm gonna use it.
So you cast these vines out, and he lets out a laugh. Oh, we knew to magic then. And it does not hit him. He's gonna spend the fear he just got now to. He's gonna point his staff at you and fire it.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, 3 points.
Hey, minor.
3 points of magic damage.
Okay.
That's my go. Who's up?
Can I shoot a bolt beacon at him?
Yeah. Yes, you
At least
can.
try anyway. We'll see what happens. That's 20 with fear.
Amazing. That definitely
better.
hits. And this is at the guy on the stage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that means I would spend a hope and deal some damage.
Okay.
Damage. And
That was with fear?
then, yes, that was with fear.
Okay.
I don't have the right phrase. Eight.
8 damage?
Yep.
That's his major. Amazing. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
So you, just as he scolds Mozzie about being new to magic and fires, you close your book, and you stand up, and you cast a bolt. I mean, straight shot, straight to him. Hits him in the chest, staggers him back, and he needs to like brace himself with his staff and kind of stops himself from falling with it.
Let's go.
I need it.
And I am going to spend that fia. Who's... Okay.
Roscoe, you're too close to the orb.
Am
Yeah, that's
are
all.
you?
Honestly,
Aren't you on the back?
that's where I kind of want to go next.
Oh, is that the orb?
This guy might be too big for me.
Okay.
This one won't be.
Do we?
I'm going to... It is going to fire out one of these like kind of magical whips at you, and it's going to wrap around your torso, and I can mark a hit point to force all targets within close range to mark a stress and become vulnerable until their next rest, or you clear a hit point. So that actually includes you and Kyoba. So on your sheet, you have conditions at the top.
Yes.
So if you click conditions, you should be able to select vulnerable. So all attacks against you now have advantage.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dope. And that's my go.
Until when?
Until his next rest or he clears a hit point.
Oh wait. Sorry.
You're good.
That guy.
That guy.
He's vulnerable.
Oh, the bolt beacon fella? Lovely.
He glows brightly until the condition is cleared.
Dude, you can even mark conditions on adversary sheets on Demiplane. It's
That's
so
awesome.
nice, dude. Oh! Okay. Awesome. That's my go. Who's up? Who's gonna go next?
I mean, I'll go if no one else is gonna go.
I'd say I'm gonna stuck here.
Oh yeah,
you're
you
stuck?
can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You're not restrained. You're just vulnerable.
You just have.
That just means any attack against you has advantage.
Oh.
You are free to act.
so I can shadow step then.
For sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do that and pop up in the shadow of the cloaked figure there.
Nice.
Okay, so you literally have a shadow in the pillar next to you.
Yep.
You can poof out there. And where did you want to go?
Just put him down.
Right behind our.
Dope.
Yep.
That's
Like
so
right behind.
crazy good.
That's so sick.
So I'll say
Stab
you
him right in
you
his
bamf out
stupid
like
face.
under the stage, like in the shadow underneath the stage. Stage is like, 3 feet, 4 feet tall.
Nice.
That's amazing. Did you want to do anything else on your turn?
Sneak attack.
Oh, a melee adversaries in melee
Perfect.
range.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. So you add a d6 to your attack, correct?
It's just gonna check. Is that number of d6 is equal to your tier to your damage roll?
Yeah. So you're tier 1, so you'd add a d. So it's giving you advantage on your attack.
Is it
Oh, wait.
included attack or is it because it seems like it just is saying damage specifically?
Oh, it says damage?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, then let's see if it hits.
All right, so it'll be since I'm okay. So it's gonna be cutlass and small dagger. So it's gonna be the.
Not down here. It's upstairs.
Would it be since the finesse one is +1 and the presence +1, finesse +2? Would that be a +3 to my as a modifier?
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to use your dagger to be a bonus to your primary attack?
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
You're fine.
Let's see. Oh, it just says when you. I'm trying to do the sneak attack. I'm trying to connect with the sneak attack, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
So just roll to see if it hits.
Okay.
Are you just using your cutlass, or do you want to try your dagger bonus?
I'm gonna
I think
try-
that's on damage, though.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm wondering if that would boost the modifier since I'm using both.
No, so the only way you would use a modifier with your dagger is if you swap them and use it as a primary, basically. If you equipped it as a primary, but if you want to use sneak attack with both weapons, it just uses that +2 bonus to your damage.
The +2. Okay.
Yeah, still pretty good.
No, yeah, that's fine.
So if you want to do sneak attack, you roll with finesse, which is what your cutlass uses, right?
Yep. Presence.
Presence.
Yep.
That's right. I always get that backwards.
Doesn't roll with fear, I guess.
So sneak attack only gives you the boost to your damage?
Yes.
Okay.
The D6. Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Okay, so see if it hits.
All right.
Not riding on this.
Oh, I'm going to use a token to add a +1 to that for my Seaboard.
Amazing. It's a great community.
That is a 24.
Yeah, definitely.
With hope or fear.
Oh, that was with hope.
Okay, great. Take that hope. So then for your damage, roll your normal damage die with a d6.
All right.
And if you want to use your dagger as well, it'd be that roll result +2.
All right.
Right?
I think it actually includes it onto the cutlass one because it says 1d8 +3.
That's just the cutlass.
No, that's just your cutlass.
damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
so adding a +2 to that.
Yeah.
One
So
D
it'd be
plus 5
Ooh,
plus
yeah.
your D6.
All right.
I mean, it should be pretty good. You're using two weapons.
Yeah, that's solid.
So you're rolling a d8 and a d6, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Give me that +5.
So 12.
Total?
Yep.
So that's his severe. Severe. But he has a reaction called brace. I'm going to mark a stress to just drop it down to major. So he's going to take 2 hit points instead of 3.
All right.
Ooh, he's really hurting. And that was with hope?
Yes.
I don't want it to be with hope.
So, Bubba, seeing this, Shelly just popped out of nowhere. Shelly, how the heck did you get there so fast? And then you just pulled off a little goddamn move like that. You saw something pretty good. I saw that orb hit you a little bit. You're gonna be okay about that, right? You're gonna be okay, buddy. Hey, you're gonna be okay. And with that, Bubba uses
It's not your fault.
inspirational words, and he clears that hit point from Roska.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Wait,
now-
who's the what?
I clear your hit point that you got from that orb.
Oh, nice.
So now you don't
Just
have
one hit point,
disadvantage
right? Yep.
anymore.
You clear vulnerable.
Clears his condition?
I clear the.
Oh.
Because you said get rid of the hit point, right?
Oh,
Clear,
yeah.
Clear hit
yes.
point that'll get rid of his vulnerability
All right.
or his condition.
Amazing.
So you're good to go, my man.
I appreciate that.
You're not.
I think with a capable warrior such as Killian in the room, I think he would act. And I'm going to have him fire it at the orb. Trying to see if he has anything I can give you guys.
We want Killian to attack the orb.
Okay. Okay. All right. So he's gonna roll
He fails. That's my second plan.
an agility roll.
Oops.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just looking at some
Goo.
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 Not goo.
Goo. It's an 8 with fear. So he turns around, draws his bow toward the orb, but being that it's not like a physical body. I mean, the orb is physical, but it's all wispy and whatnot. It's really hard to hit with an arrow, and he misses. Unfortunately, that's very sad. So y'all's go.
Since he did that, like when he attacks it, can Clorinda turn and just kind of like observe, see if there's anything that maybe she knows about fighting orbs, or if she notices anything that looks familiar that would help her beat the orb?
You can make a knowledge roll. Do you have any experiences that would help?
I do, and I also have my community,
Loreborn.
which gives me advantage. That doesn't really work, does it?
I think it's more people.
It's for
places,
people
and
or
things.
place. Just kidding.
For now.
But I do have bookworm.
Awesome. So spend a hope to add your experience. Give me a knowledge roll. Roll 2d12s, your knowledge mod, and your +2 for your experience.
Okay. So that's 14 with fear.
Okay. That is his difficulty, so that hits. Oh wait, that wasn't
Doesn't
damage.
hit. I was just trying to learn more
Sorry.
about it.
Autopilot. Okay. 14 with fear on knowledge roll. You do indeed see like the nucleus of this thing in the middle of all this chaotic magic that's swirling around it. It doesn't look like necessarily any hard physical material that you've seen. It doesn't look like glass. It doesn't look like marble. It doesn't look like any sort of metal. This is a magical summoned essence.
So would hitting it with my axe damage it?
It looks like it has some sort of being to it.
I'm about to find out.
It does look like it has some sort of beingness to it.
Okay. Can I use that information to hit it with my axe?
You can. I don't know that it would really add anything to your roll unless you wanted to.
No, I don't want to add it. I just want to try to hit it. Now that I know that.
100% yes. Aim straight for the ball in the middle.
Yeah. Where's that? There it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's nasty.
That's a good nasty, right?
No.
A bad nasty.
Not the bad one.
Can I roll my rally die? Or is it too late?
I would say that typically you need to roll it all together, but I'll allow it.
Really?
Yeah. If you want to use it on this, I'll allow it.
7.
We're
With-
squandering your gift today.
Take your hope.
Hooray!
You, very similarly to what Deckard attempted as well, you, were you throwing your axe?
Yeah, I used my spirit weapon to let it.
Amazing. So as you throw the axe at it, it seems to like all the magic seems to almost react to the weapon and move out of its way.
Ooh.
And it soars past it and then comes back to you.
Bonk it.
You're gonna bonk it.
I'm gonna bonk it.
Bonk it right now. That was a hoax.
I'm gonna go bonk it.
Gonna go bonk.
I'm gonna go bonk it.
All right.
Is that something you learned at Vagomir?
I'll bonk it.
So yeah, I'm gonna go hit it with my saw cleaver.
All right.
Also gonna spend 3 hope to activate my warrior hope.
What does
So
that
now
do?
I have +1 bonus to all my attack rolls until my next rest.
Amazing.
Get rid of these hope. Hurry up, Demi-plane. Gracias, por favor. Thank you. All right.
That's a +1 to your attack.
Yes. All right, so
So 2d12's your strength mod +1.
so that is 11, 12, 13. That took me entirely way too long. 13 with hope.
13 with hope. You go up to bonk it,
And I don't.
and just as the axe moved around the wispiness, so too does your saw cleaver, and you don't feel it chunk into anything. It is going to spend a fear, and it's going to move. Could you move it? Oh, wait, nope. I'm not going anywhere. It is going to use its action to remake reality
Love that.
and transform the area within very close range, so 15 feet, into a different biome. All targets within this area take 2d6 +3 direct magic damage, which means
What does direct mean?
You can't use an armor slot to soak it.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I don't like that.
9 points, please. For you and Kyoba.
Can they share it?
Nope.
15.
Can we throw Kyoba in front of it?
Well, you are
And
just outside.
just them two. Roska, you moved.
Yep.
Clorinda, you're
She's just outside. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
it's close.
Lucky little birdie. And that's his go.
I'd like to try to. I love using my tongue as a weapon, so I'm gonna do that
Okay.
against the sorcerer boy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Mark of stress to use my tongue as a close range weapon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my rally die for the attack roll.
Okay.
So it's a +1 plus the rally die. Okay. 9, 10, 14 with hope.
Take that hope. And his difficulty is 13, so that hits.
Let's go.
It's gonna roll damage.
Why?
Why? And it's a 1d12 for damage. It's an 8.
Okay.
8 damage.
Bubba,
Yes.
the floor is yours as you kill this guy.
Bubba's seen too much from this guy. He let this little orb thing just do whatever it wanted to do. Obviously, he's not welcome here. And back home, we take that pretty seriously. So if you come in unwelcome, we're gonna take you out. Best we know how. He leans back, his tongue rolls back in the back of his throat, and with one lunge, he and then smacks this man right in the middle of the forehead.
This is like the second or third person you've killed with your tongue.
Yes, it is.
Right to his brain.
Amazing.
That was awesome.
Hits him right back, right into Raska's arms. He falls back off the stage.
Into his deck.
Raska, catch him! Wait, let him fall instead.
Did wait.
Amazing. So he's down.
I'm so glad I used this.
I'm going to. Oh, that was with hope, so it's still y'all's go.
Yeah. Can we get a? No, I'm not gonna say anything.
So he, it didn't like just the orb didn't go away when he died.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
feel
Then I'm
That's what I
going
was hoping
to come on over here.
Is that 30 feet? You can just give me an agility roll to go beyond 30 feet. Close range.
Hang on a second. I don't think I need it. Okay, so from far range, I can still cast Vicious Intent.
Yeah, you can make it that
I
far.
can do that.
For
I'm
sure.
Gonna do that.
Devil's snare.
15 with fear. Hang on, don't do it until I get. All right, now.
15 hits.
So it did hit. Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Great.
No, we just be.
Love that.
That's that mini content. That's
that's
that mini
right.
content.
That's right. The micro reels. Where is my D8? Do I not have one? I always do this. This isn't my D8, right?
That looks like a 10 to me.
That's what I thought. Thank you. It's driving me nuts. I can't find mine. Oh. 3. So it's 4 points of physical damage, and I'm going to spend. Or it should temporarily restrain it.
Yeah, they
At that
can't.
point.
It can't go
So it
anywhere.
cannot move
Which really sucks because I really wanted to go somewhere.
Well, that really sucks for it, but not for us.
Do you deal damage?
I just did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
4 points.
4 damage.
4 damage. Ow. You hear it coming from the orb.
Yeah.
And that was with hope?
No, I could spend a hope. I almost spent a hope to restrain
to
it, but
make
I
it.
don't have to with... It's only if I wanted to do more than one.
But you had to make a spellcast roll, didn't you?
Right, she rolled
Yeah.
with a fear, and you.
I
moved.
rolled with fear,
That's right, you did.
which is why you did the thingy.
I did the
And-
thingy for
yeah,
the thingy. Yep.
For the
okay.
thingy. Yep.
You all right,
Thingy
Matt?
was done.
You all right, bud?
Yeah.
I'm going to have
do
it
that
do. Wait a minute. Is that magic damage?
I mean, it's a spell, so I would assume so. Or it's just this damage roll. It doesn't. Oh, physical damage. Never mind.
Oh, it's physical damage, not magic. Yeah.
Good.
Oh no.
I'm going to mark a hit. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
you do.
Yeah, you do.
I don't
Mark
want
a
to do
hit
that.
point.
I don't want to do it.
Do
I
it.
don't want to do it.
Mark the hit point.
I am, however, going to spend a fia. And as a biome is like your surroundings, right?
It's like in nature, biome.
Nature.
Yes.
Like you have the wetlands, you have
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the
The wet-
ocean.
the wetlands.
Wet wetlands. Okay.
Yeah.
You got tundra,
Yep.
right? You got the
Vast
you got the
tundras.
savannah. You got
Like the-
temperate.
It's a temperate zone.
So as the biome begins to shift and you think it's snowing inside this building, you're going to take 8 points of direct
Me?
My God.
magic damage.
Me?
Yeah, because you're in very close. So Deckard, 8 points. Kyoba's going to be another 8 points.
Guys, I have 2 hit
I'm
points
coming.
left.
I'm
Because you can't even
coming.
use a.
It's direct damage. I can't soak any of it.
Kyoba only has 2 as well.
Oh no.
You need to move.
I need to do something.
Move.
I haven't had a chance to go yet.
That's his turn.
Go.
And it can't move. It's
You
restrained.
come over here, I can help you.
Yeah, I'm running away. I'm gonna run away and
There's
I'm gonna
no
shoot
shame.
it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go behind Clorinda.
You're gonna shoot
through Clorinda.
Didn't you do that before?
Sorry. Yeah, just like right over your shoulder.
And I am
Yeah.
gonna shoot at it.
Okay.
Don't make any sudden movements.
Don't sneeze, yeah.
Plus, also a +1. And I'm also gonna roll my
What's with
inspiration dice you gave
oh,
me.
the rally die?
Rally die.
Like, oh.
Go for it.
my
All the
attack
marbles.
What's with Kyoba? Does he have anything he can do?
He does. Yeah, I was gonna go with him next.
So that is 12, 16 with hope.
That's got it.
It definitely hits. Take that hope.
Yeah, that's gotta do something. 13 was a miss. So.
All right. So 1d6 plus 1. Plus my Slayer dice.
Girl.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Slayer. So that is 8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he falls back, and as he's falling back, he kind of just looks over his shoulder and pulls the trigger.
And you're not
Like
you're
a
not in
boss.
close range.
No, I'm getting away from him.
And that was, you said 8?
Correct, though.
Woo-wee. That's a good one. Okay. And that was with hope?
Correct.
All right, y'all's go.
Can Kyoba move,
Yeah, okay.
please? He seems important. Get him.
Well, I was going to have him take an action. You want him to get away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want him to do an action?
I'll
Not really.
protect
Okay.
you.
He's bloodied and beaten, so he's gonna he's looking around at all of you.
Can you hide?
He wants to help, but he's just too hurt, and he's gonna kind of use his elbow and get himself away. So yeah, you can move him a little bit further away. Gosh, not that far. Maybe over with Killian.
Protect me, Birdman.
Oh no, Killian.
I can also have Killian go unless whoever else wants to go.
I'm gonna
Go bonking.
kind of. No, I'm just gonna go right here
Okay.
and just kind of like put my very awkwardly put my hand on Deckard's shoulder and use mending touch.
Oh, fantastic.
So nice having healers this time around.
Yeah.
So that would clear a hit point.
Yay, thank you.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
It doesn't?
No, it does.
Oh.
I was
You're
trying
like,
to
no, just
decide if I
kidding.
wanted to.
Oh.
I don't know if we have the time. It's just like a few minutes, right? I could just hang out right there for a few minutes. Can I? Okay.
Do it. Do whatever you're gonna do.
Deckard. So I find that I'm able to optimize this spell when I learn a little bit more about you. I know that the situation is a little fraught, but like, perhaps we could, you could tell me something about yourself. What's your favorite type of soup?
Just like a banana. Just like a broth, really. Just really enjoy broth. If you really need something personal, though, I'm the last surviving member of my village. How about that?
So he gets to clear 2 instead of 1.
Oh, look at that.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's really cool. I love Daggerheart.
Amazing.
That's
Me
so
too.
cool.
And I love it so much. I'm gonna spend a fear to
To ruin this moment.
To put
jump
both
the
those-
gun and take off the restrained condition. That's all I'm gonna do for now.
My restrained condition? Okay, well that's great, because then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say, excuse me, that won't do. And I'm going to recast it.
Throw your poo at him.
Yeah, that's
Throw
right.
your horse poo.
Okay. 17 with fear.
It lands.
Or actually, 19 with fear.
It lands.
Okay. And then, Droppy, can I borrow your D8 again?
Yes, of course.
Get your own D8, woman.
I need to figure out
Am I
where
not?
mine went.
Am I not enough for you?
Apparently not. Oh man, I got the same amount as I did last time with this die. Okay, so it's 4. Another 4 points.
He is going to.
He is restrained. Again.
You're not in close range.
No, I got one.
No,
I'm not.
Nobody
is.
get in close range of that
No one's
thing.
in close range. No one wants
Because you
to do
can't
that.
you can't use your armor against it.
It's evil.
It's just like
I ran up, I restrained it, and I was like, "You're welcome."
And that's physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Monkeys. Okay.
So if Killian wants to like come and help now, that's fine.
Is that with hope or fear?
That was
fear. You
with
already
fear.
moved it.
Got it.
no,
That was with fear. I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna spend. You
got
it's
it. Next time, you got it.
restrained.
Oh no, I'm so sad.
What? No, please.
I'm gonna
come back.
spend a fear to end the condition immediately because I can. And its magical wispies smack against your vines, and it begins to grow even more chaotic in the space. I'm gonna spend another fear, and it is going to go.
Don't go over here.
There. And that's my go. Go ahead, Raska. Sorry.
All right. So, I forgot, how much ground can I clear? I'm trying to.
30 feet. You can also go further if you want to roll an agility roll.
I see shadows underneath the chairs, though.
I'm just a little nervous because I've got 4 stress marked already. Well, can I use my knives as projectiles?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You would just you would do a finesse roll,
Okay.
and if it lands, just add your normal weapon damage.
Finesse roll. All right.
So you're gonna use your small dagger on that.
Can I use both?
You can, but I would have to do it as a separate They'd be separate.
Separate
Okay. attack
Yeah,
rolls.
I'll do that.
Mhm.
All right.
So roll for your primary.
All right, roll for primary first.
You're trying to throw your cutlass?
Cutlass, yeah.
Okay. All right, you can do that.
All right. So that's a 13 with hope.
Nice, take that hope.
All right.
You throw it just short.
Particles.
Here, cling, clang, clang, clang.
Dang, and now you are cut less.
I'm gonna do a small dagger now.
Okay, go for it.
Please be with hope.
And that'll be a finesse roll as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we roll with hope the whole time until it's a battle, and then all
I'm
of a
just hoping
sudden
this
it's
is
like,
hope so I don't get 2 hit points again.
13 with fear.
Ah!
It's a miss with fear.
The worst kind of miss.
You clang, 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 and it lands and skids under your cutlass. I'm going to I'm going to do a warp blast. I don't want to hit you. I'm going to hit Killian. I'm going after
He's too
Killian.
kind.
I can hit you.
Is it an AoE?
You do what you want, man.
It's not an AoE.
Oh, we'll make it work.
You do what you want, man.
I don't know. Nah, I'm going to hit.
6 months of planning is all I'm saying.
It would be a shame. 4 more sessions
No,
in.
he's closer to Killian. I'm going to hit Killian.
Well, okay.
You want? All right. You know what? I can hit you. I'm gonna come after you.
Shut up, dude.
I think.
6 months of planning.
I think we would just like to know what you're gonna do, honestly.
Yes, honestly, at this point.
Do you want me to hit you?
No, I don't want you to hit
I'm
me.
hitting Killian. Ah. What is this? A plus? Okay. Nat 1.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
that's funny.
It's hilarious.
implodes.
I'm laughing on the inside.
Yes, he implodes.
he whips out with this magical like thing, and Killian like kind of takes flight for a second to evade it, and then comes back down to the ground.
Run.
I have a question real quick. Is the ceiling like vaulted? Or are there like cross beams going?
There are cross beams. It's pretty tall. It's like
How tall?
30 or 40 foot ceiling.
Could Bubba like jump and then use his tongue to latch on to it? And then like pull
How
himself
far
up on
does
top of them?
does your ability say how far you can do that with
So
your long tongue?
so as a weapon it's close range.
That's
Jonathan, has it been a few minutes?
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay, you can move then.
Oh, okay.
Need a few minutes to heal you.
Close range, I think is. Oh wait, I've got it right here. 6 squares, 30
So will you
feet.
do that and
So
that'll move?
yeah,
It just says that I have to have a few minutes to do it.
Oh,
I don't see why not.
He said it's been.
So can
he
I
did say that.
I would like to get on like onto the rafters and just like be up top.
Do you have to roll for that at all?
No, it's just movement, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
If you would like me to make a roll for that, I can.
It's 30 feet. So the beam is 30 feet up. So you and you stick it just enough. Like it strains a little bit, but it pulls you up.
It's like a bungee cord.
And you all just see Bubba. Yeah.
He's chilling.
I am going to mark a stress.
I would like to run
okay.
away.
Do you have a little
before
platform?
you do
I
anything,
do.
please?
You can. 30 feet.
30.
I'm not going to attack him, though. I'm just moving.
Can we move at the same time?
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
I wanna
no,
get
there's
away
no,
from that thing too. That's what I thought. I'm also
there's no
gonna be
like, yeah.
moving.
I'm going to mark a stress, and I'm going to be a tarantula.
Let's go!
Tarantula.
And
It's close enough. Pin that down to Bubba, please.
I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to use Web Slinger.
Nice.
I'm going to create a strong web material useful for both adventuring and battle. It's going to be resilient enough to support one creature, and I can temporarily restrain a target within close range
You and your
by
restraining.
succeeding a finesse roll against them.
I love this.
You and your restraining.
All right. 11 with hope.
Take that hook.
And nothing else.
And as you shoot the
Nothing
web,
else.
it just like rips and tears against its magical chaos. Does not land, unfortunately. But that was with hope. However, it was a failure. So
Suck.
he's going to try Warp Blast again. Y'all left me! Where'd
Yeah.
you go?
You ran away.
We moved 30 feet away before.
I don't
There's
know
no
if it's
initiative,
30
right?
feet. I ran away.
They can move if it was under hope.
So it's gonna go after Mozzie.
No.
Yes.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's okay. Damage will be 3.
Sucks since my evasion went up.
It's a D12.
Ooh.
Plus 6. Holy crap.
This is the night that Mozzie dies.
He rolled a 1, so you take 7 points.
Don't sound too disappointed.
Did you mark your hit points?
Yes, I marked my hit points.
Okay.
My hit point.
Hit point. 7 is under your major?
It's my minor damage. Or no,
That's the
you're right.
threshold.
That is
If
2.
it meets it, it beats
Okay,
it, so it's
yep,
2.
that's
But yeah, you can mark an armor to soak it.
That's okay.
Okay.
So
That's my go.
This time, Bubba's not gonna make an action. Bubba's just gonna be moving closer towards the orb.
Cool.
Where do you want him?
He's just gonna be moving. Yeah, like right there.
You're just hopping along the beams.
Yep, I'm just moving from beam to beam.
Amazing.
Beam me up, Scotty.
I'm gonna run towards Roska. That would be an ability to get all the way over there, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll
You can
it.
get just behind the stage if you don't want to roll.
No, I do want to roll because I want to get over there.
Give me an agility roll.
I'm probably gonna fail.
Don't say it. Don't speak it into existence.
No.
9 with hope.
Okay. So you take your hope and the
Like right here.
yes,
3 health slots.
mending Decker just kind of took it out of you just a little bit.
Oh, did it?
You get winded and come up short.
Because he was mean to me and I didn't like it, I'm gonna stalk over here as my spider
And you
form.
trip and fall.
And I'm going to once again try this web slinger thing in hopes that maybe this time it'll do something. 9 with hope.
You're feeling very hopeful, very confident, but it's just smacking against the chaotic thwips.
All I keep thinking about is when Deckard said that they didn't want that plant. And then I think that I probably am not wanted either.
Oh no.
That's why he calls me weed.
She's getting very sad. You're gonna have to do some emotional damage control.
On monsters.
And that was with hope?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Hope.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Well, that was a failure, so I'm gonna spend a
Oh.
Fia. And I'm going to I'm gonna see Bubba coming. I'm gonna try and warp blast the beam.
No shot. You can't see me.
You ain't no rogue.
Look at me. No one even knows I'm up there right now.
Doesn't matter. Second nat one of the night. What is happening?
That's a hit. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He's a whiz. Yeah, that's a terrible miss.
Very good. Told you couldn't see me.
Maybe it's weakening.
Shells go.
Shooting it.
Shoot it.
Refuse to get close to that thing ever again.
Now wait a minute. What's the range on your revolver?
No.
Far.
No.
You're good.
A lot.
I was just I would
That's
just
a gun.
It's a gun.
Yeah, that's far. So it's 12 up to 12 squares.
So that it, bruh. That is a 10 with hope.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, take the hope.
That's fine.
The bullet goes through its wispy blasts and hits the door just beyond. You leave a nice hole in the front doors of the
Sick.
hall, though.
I'm
Yeah,
happy with that.
for sure. New people done. It's gonna go for another warp blast. On Mozzie. It's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That's gonna be 12 points
I'm
of
almost
magic
out.
damage.
Run away. Can you heal yourself?
Direct.
You
that's
have
a good
healing
question.
potions as long as you stay alive to use it. It would use
Yeah,
your
I do
action
have a healing potion, and I have regeneration. I think I could use that
This
on
orb is
myself.
insane,
This is
bro.
touch a creature.
Kidding.
Yeah, for real. Is that
I
Killian?
don't know.
Let
Maybe I
Killian try to
can't
hit me.
use that on myself.
He's only tried once.
Killian's gonna fire his bow at it.
Oh, about time you were here. Welcome to the fight,
Yeah, the
Killian.
flight guard general. Like, what has he been doing this entire time?
He's been journaling, you know,
Thank
from the sideline.
God he called the rest of us in.
He's been letting you guys go. D20, 15 to hit, so that hits.
Thank God.
Time.
Yeah, jeez Louise.
That's 2d8 plus 3. Whoa! 13, 14, 15, 16 points of damage. Holy Moses. 16, that's a severe.
Oh,
Oh, darn.
I don't know how that feels at all.
I'm breaking my own rule here by doing this, but he takes flight for a second and he draws his arrow and he pulls it back further and further and he lets the arrow fly and it goes through all the wisps straight into the nucleus of this orb and you see it come straight out the other side and hit the pillar behind it and it begins to lose its form and its mass and it can't contain its own chaos and it grows and grows and then explodes and dissipates and it is no more.
Oh, yay.
I'm gonna drop my beast one.
The orb is dead.
But was it ever alive?
Blimey, what was that
Are
thing?
you all right? Is everybody okay? He's gonna immediately take flight and just soar through the halls to check on.
Just so you know, your general doesn't like you. He's not very
He doesn't
nice.
hear you. He lands up on the stage. Are you two all right?
Yes, I'm actually. I was coming over to check on you, Roscoe.
Kind of stressed, but otherwise I'm good.
Oh, if you want to come closer, I can teach you a stress release
Oh,
mechanism, if you would. So, what I normally do when I find myself stressed is I put my hands on my belly and I breathe really deeply, and I go. You should try it.
all right, let me do it.
And when he does it, she puts her hand like on his arm and's like,
No. You have to breathe very deeply.
and she uses sparing touch to clear 2 stress.
Relieve 2, I think.
Clear 2 stress.
You hear
Thank you.
a voice shouting, and someone bursts into the hall, and it's Brexius, the king, the Lariat King, and he's, has anybody seen my son? Tyrion! He's looking around frantically searching, and then you hear another voice off in the distance hiding behind a pillar. Dad! And he rejoins with his son. He's like, oh, I was so worried. And he's gonna bring him over to you all. See, the Killian was right in hiring you. This was a disaster. Thank you. And he's gonna put his hand on his son's shoulder and bring him in tight. I don't know how much worse that could have gotten if you all were not here.
I got an idea. Much worse. Sorry, I should have finished that sentence. It was much worse, probably.
Are you still up in the rafters?
much worse is how much. I'm up here. Sorry, take a look.
And his son Tyrion's gonna tug on his robe. Dad, that's so cool. Did you see what they did? And he's gonna look all around you. Thanks. That was awesome. It was really scary, but I can't believe what you all did. Didn't like the spider though, but gosh, I sure would love to be brave like that someday. A different day than this one. Thank you all so much. My son and I are grateful. He's gonna usher him off. What do y'all do?
Where's Tusk Man?
He ran.
He ran like
gone.
a coward.
Gone.
Not his fight.
Bubba's just hanging,
Lame.
his feet dangling off the rafter. Any y'all hungry?
Not particularly.
Kyoba stands up. Oh, I don't know who you are, but I'm really glad you're here.
Do you remember us?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh, was that the imposter?
I was on my way here on the Southern Forest Road and my carriage was ambushed. They knocked me out when I came to. I was bound and imprisoned in a place I didn't recognize.
No, it wasn't the turtles. The crocodiles.
I did overhear.
Was drilled for nothing.
Killian, this concerns you too. Killian's gonna fly over and land. I overheard voices talking about the temple opening. They were saying they hope that the ground quakes and that the temple falls. There was talk of a new rise. If they went so far as to capture me, I don't know who these people were, but I'd take them pretty seriously.
What about these people? Is there anything about them at all?
I never saw them. I only heard them except one. I managed to... Luckily, they underestimated what my kind can do. I managed to chew through my bindings and waited for a moment for one of them to come just close enough. I managed to subdue him and get out.
Mozzie!
Uh-huh.
Hey, the dead man on the stage, can you, do that thing where you can look inside his mind?
Oh.
Yes, I can. All right, so I'm going to do my death connection and mark a stress for that.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely need a downtime soon.
You'll get one in a few weeks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're funny. Okay. So I just touch a corpse and extract one memory from the corpse related to a specific emotion or sensation of my choice. So I'm going to try to see
what his last happy memory was. Because I'm assuming he's doing this and like wants to take something down. He was probably happy to do it.
Okay. So what you see is a reflection in a puddle on the street of a man that has hideous scars all over his face and an eye missing. And then his skin begins to turn blue. Fur begins to grow upon it. His hood gathers all the way up top of his head and then goes out into 2 pointy ears. And you see point of view. You look up, push glasses up your nose. I'm ready. And a figure steps in beside you, not in front of you. And you feel the weight of a hand on your shoulder. And a whisper in your ear. Baal guide you, brother. And that's all you get.
Could I recall if I have heard this voice before?
You can give a knowledge roll.
Um, 10 with hope.
Ooh, hope, okay. Get those fingers over there. You don't recall a specific person, but you feel like there was a strange accent to the voice. Something peculiar, something not overly common in Silken Grass and in the main cities that you've been in, central and eastern regions of Cytheria.
Someone told him to have Baal be with him.
What?
And he had an accent. It wasn't common. It was different.
No, you said. What did you say? You said Baal?
That's what he said. Or at least the person said to him.
Decker drops his weapons. Are you sure he said Baal?
Yes.
This is not good.
I'm assuming you know who that is.
He was Baal, the twin god. May, Baal, twin god and goddess.
Right.
Yes, well, village of Mournvale. Those were our deities. And much like I told you in the battle, the last surviving person from my village. It was done by the curse.
What kind?
Perpetrated by followers of Baal, who have perverted his teachings. That's all I know. But everyone who was in my village was slaughtered for this purpose.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Mozzie, you hear the little boy, Tyrion, beside you. Daddy, isn't that Uncle Chorus? And Brexius, the Lariat King's gonna stand up and look. Oh no. Oh, jeez. He was a former follower of Kalos. He was extremely conservative, to say the least, and radical. He, along with other followers, were exiled due to their actions. Up until now, they weren't seen again, and after leaving the city, heading out west. I'm sorry, son. What else do you want to do?
Bubba's legs have stopped, like swinging. You're just kind of sitting still. His head's kind of down. Oh, no, that sounds good. I don't like it. But, I guess that means we gotta work a little harder. Figure some stuff out. Hey, save some people?
We need to be at the temple opening. We must make haste for Windrock.
Make haste.
Mozzie, can you give me a instinct roll, please?
Three. Oh. Plus 2, so 5. With hope.
It was with hope.
We're not.
And I'm full of hope again. Just like I'm almost full of hit points and full of stress.
Stacked. You got your death connection, and you begin to step away from the corpse.
Wait. Oh no, you have to add your hope. You have to take your hope and do the experience before the roll, right?
Yes, but if you want to add it,
I was gonna say I have Death Detective as one of my experiences.
You have until the 5th session of this campaign with that forgiveness.
So that would be 7.
I'm just kidding.
7 with hope.
Suspend your hope.
Okay.
So you begin to step away from the body, and are you wearing your pots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the bear crap in the woods?
Depends. Is it in the woods?
You would know, Mozzie. Your pot hit something metal, and you kind of trip down to your knee.
Ow!
And you look down, and you see something small and shiny hanging out of his robe.
Pick it up.
You immediately catch fire. No, I'm just kidding. You
And that's my last hit point. It's a pleasure playing with you guys.
what you see is a medallion with a strange insignia that you do not recognize.
Hey, Deckard.
Yeah.
Does this mean something to you?
Give me a knowledge roll.
That's a 3 with fear.
Ew.
We don't know nothing.
This medallion terrifies me.
You look at it, and you think for a second, like you rotate it in just a way that it starts to look like something recognizable to you, and you are immediately jolted back to a memory from when you were a child, surrounded by burning buildings, people screaming and running, hideous creatures snarling in the trees, a red moon overhead. You don't understand what's happening. You just know that all the people you've known your whole life are dying. You feel nothing but an overwhelming sense of fear and dread.
Dang, with a 3?
You take a stress.
Oh no.
I feel like I should take 2 stress for that. My
Yeah,
God.
really.
You can.
No, don't.
But
Already hit
regardless,
the button.
regardless, you have your stress. And go ahead,
Can Clorinda see if she's right about it before?
give me a knowledge roll.
Can I use Loreboard for it?
Yes, you may.
So what is that? Advantage? Advantage. Plus the 2. Is booty.
Can you use Roscoe's experience?
He can spend a
To make it
hope
better.
to help.
Oh, yeah. we can do that.
See if you've seen anything across the high seas.
I was totally joking just because of his
I'm
experience.
gonna
I
use
like
my.
Get that booty.
Well, I was gonna use my prayer dice too.
Oh,
So
Yeah, keep your hope.
yeah.
that's
Save the hope.
16.
Wow.
With
Wow.
Okay. So you seeing Deckard visibly distraught, but keeping it held tight, you lean in to see the medallion. It looks like a crest of worship for... It's not Kalos. You would know it's not Gathera. It's not Rama. You know what those insignias look like. So you're able to whittle it down. But there's something odd about the insignia. There's a clear tampering with what the insignia, what it looks like it originally was supposed to be, has been altered to mean something more specific that you don't know.
Is the professor still around?
He's sitting on the floor at the back wall, yeah.
I'm assuming that Decker is just like staring at it, so I'm gonna literally grab it from his hand and go over to the professor.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
Let me see. Where did you find this?
I found it on his body.
Well, no doubt it is a symbol of devotion, clearly. This looks like a... It almost looks like a... It almost looks like an insignia for the god Baal. But it's been altered. It's
not his insignia.
It's been tampered. It's been changed. There's something intentional going on here that I can't say I fully understand, but I know who might.
Okay.
Are you familiar? There's someone who lives in the wild. He lives just between the cities, where you might just miss him. He's not an easy figure to find. They call him the Sun Shaman.
Sun is in like the sun.
S-U-N.
Okay.
If anybody will know what this is, he has abilities he can tap into to detect its origins.
Okay.
He would know.
Thank you.
And then I'm actually gonna go back to the body and check the pockets just to see if, just not like as a I want to get stuff, but just as a if there's any other clues on his body.
Before you go anywhere, I must choose my words carefully. When I say the wilds, stay away from the forest to the north, the mantle to the west. Those are places that are either vastly dangerous or uninhabitable. The Sun Shaman is a known figure on Cytheria, but he doesn't travel to the cities. So if you're seeking answers for this insignia, he's where to go.
Thanks.
Now I have my own answers to seek. I've got to figure out... We have to figure out who did this to me and if they're going to pose a greater threat to the assembly, or the event.
Well, I know you don't remember the first time we met because it wasn't you, but we're here and we're happy to help.
By the looks of things, if all of this just happened at the assembly, we're going to need all the help we can get at the event. Believe it or not, there's good people behind this, and we genuinely want it to work.
I thought for a second you meant behind the plot, and I was like, that's confusing.
No,
But I understand now.
good people wouldn't do this.
I would hope not.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna go back over and I'm gonna look at the pockets. Find anything exciting?
You find his severed, bit-off finger.
Yum.
Nice.
Put it in my pocket.
Take it with you. Put it in your pocket.
Off and then pocketed it.
I can fix this later.
I take it and I put it right next to my new plant buddy that's planted in my pots. And
So
I'm
you just have
like,
a finger sticking out of your...
Like,
Sacrifice, schmacrifice.
A second later, the soldier comes running in that you intimidated. Sir, I'm so sorry to bother you. I must apologize for our unpleasantries earlier. Truth is, I've never seen anybody come together like you all did and fight. And anyway, somebody outside handed me this and ran. I figured I should present it to you all.
Thank you.
Wait, don't open it. Could be a trap.
Anthrax.
I've seen traps.
What a pool.
Well, so it's not folded. It's just a note.
Okay.
It sloppily says to look for a grand fireworks display of ancient winged beasts at the event, and you'll find the threat.
Plovia's there. I know it. I can feel it in my bones.
He could be over there.
He's behind the whole thing. He's the big bad. Killian comes over.
Does this mean anything to you?
Takes the note. Could be nothing. Could be a big something.
Well, how astute, Killian. Come on now. What? You got something for us or what, man?
I don't know.
I could have told you that. Could be something. Could be nothing.
You gotta understand the moving pieces behind this event are vast. The threats are all over the place. There are people, the fanatics we witnessed here today, and more than that seek to prevent this from happening. So no, I don't know. But at least we have something to look out for.
Excuse me, Mr. Killian.
Yes.
Your general is really mean. And he said really terrible things about you. And
General Kalal.
I think that you should know that he is not a nice man, and I don't think that you should trust him at all.
No, he is not, but he has the entirety of the Royal Army under his command.
Well, it sounds like that position should go to someone else.
On that we agree. However, if we were to seek support from a military body, should this get out of our hands, then we must have allies beyond ourselves.
Well, I think that you should watch out because I feel like he is not being truthful.
I will keep a keen eye. Now, we have but a mere week and a half until the event takes place. It seems we have some things to follow up on. I will find Burke in the city. Him and I will do what we can to answer some of these problems. I trust that you all, not that you must because you've already gone above and beyond, but if there is any of this that we can come together to solve before the event, we must get to it. Everything we can do to prevent the demise of this event must be done. Now, I will take to the skies and see if I can find anything else in the city out of the ordinary. See if I can find anybody else who might also be acting within the city walls. Otherwise, I look to you to decide which directions you want to go with the problems at hand and which ones Burke and I can take. Decide it amongst yourselves, heal, get rest. We must come together with a meeting and decide what will be done about all of this before the event. Are you able to find a way back to your home?
I know exactly how to get there.
Boone appears right behind your shoulder, up on the beam.
I've just been listening the whole time.
Whoa! I see, you turn around, he startles me. I fall.
Oh dear. And he's gonna and extend his hand, and just before you fall, just make sure you don't hit the floor. So sorry. And he's going to hop down off the beam.
Jeez, Mr. Roboto, you startled me there, buddy.
Boone, I am so sorry to have alerted you. I can ensure safe passage back to the house and ensure that everything is lickety-slick. Is that how it is? Is that the right saying? I don't know. But I will...
Someone get this guy a phrase book or something. Jeez.
I need a firmware update, unfortunately. But I will see to the cleanup and the organization of the assembly hall, not to alarm the rest of the city. Please, let us get you all to the house where we can figure out next steps, shall we? I will promptly gather a meal for everybody and no doubt some stiff beverages to heal some of the ailments from tonight's effects. Best we off. He's going to head out the door. As you all leave the assembly hall back to the house, hurt, worse for the wear, several directions you can all go. With marching orders ahead and allies to aid. That's where we're going to end it for this week. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode. Listen in next week as we continue on our Daggerheart adventure.